Ladies and gentlemen, Friday evening, 8:30 p.m. We got a special guest in the house.
Oh, a special
Special
guest.
guest.
I
Yes.
know, man. A
Yes.
special guest. I feel like we haven't chatted on camera, like, or in. I mean, I know we text and stuff, but I feel like this past week, 2 weeks, I've just been so sick and dead. Like, I've just been dead to the absolute world. So I appreciate you having me, bud. Always.
What's up, Homo sapiens?
What's up? What's up? What's
Hey,
up? What's
Queen
up?
Discus, how are you?
So I will
So,
apologize 100% if I sound like just and gross. And every time that I want to cough, I'm gonna mute my mic. I got a button set up, a hotkey. I'm gonna hit it. It's gonna mute my mic so I can cough. So,
that's fun.
so yeah.
Welcome, Mystic Pet. So, for you, everybody that doesn't know, me and Tommy have a podcast called the Alien and Me Podcast. It is on Rumble every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Gotta get
Be
that
there.
plug in. Oh
Got to get that plug in, sir.
my
Tommy,
God.
if you want to do a shameless plug in the comment section, be my guest.
You may not.
So, sir, go ahead and introduce yourself for those who may not know you or those who come in to watch the replay that may not know you.
I feel like everyone already knows who I am. Like this. Well, okay. So fun fact here. So we actually set this up, like what, maybe 3 months ago, right?
Something like that.
Like, because Tommy got in contact with me through my channel and was like, hey, go ahead and like introduce yourself to this guy, like blah blah blah, which was Jim. And he was like, yeah, man, we'll set your interview up. And this dude is like acting all like busy, posh, man, like, oh, I can fit you in 3 months from now. It's like, bro, so much stuff can happen in 3 months. Like, what are you doing? So we ended up like having to reschedule it. It was supposed to be last week, but obviously I was sick as shit. I'm still a little bit sick. But anyway, we set this up. And my thing is, everyone already knows who I am because obviously we've already like hung out, we've done streams together, that they've checked my channel out, like we've collaborated already. So if I just kind of was not like so uploady on YouTube, nobody would honestly still know who I am. But everyone in the chat right now is aware of who I am. But the whole point of this was for me to obviously introduce myself in a different aspect as far as like where I'm from, how I got into the hobby, like etc etc. Because I don't think anybody really realizes and understands like why I came here, like what got me into the fish hobby, my background on fish, why I'm still into it, why I do YouTube, like why I'm British, like that kind of thing. So as far as all that goes, I appreciate you all being in there. And obviously, I'm not going to say my name's Sean, I call Noisy, because you already know that. So for everybody who watches this after YouTube has obviously already uploaded it, and you didn't know who I am, I'll just say it for you guys. My name is Sean. I obviously do the YouTube called Noisy Aquatics, and I am fairly new to this hobby as far as uploading to YouTube and obviously everything along those lines too. So there's that. But for everybody else who knows me, what's up? I miss you guys. So sorry I've been sick, and I hope you enjoyed my fry video because I don't quite know what I'm doing with that. But anyway, honestly, it's kind of funny that I think because you already know pretty much everything about me, really, because I sent you part of my book that I'm writing, right? And that kind of explains, not explains, but that kind of talks about a lot of how I got into it and, why I still do it and all that kind of stuff. And obviously the death of my granddad. But I hope I can, I hope his book can actually get published. Funny enough, that would be cool. I'm going to chime into Mystic real quick. Got a question. How does Noisy spell his name? I don't want to talk about it. So it's Shaun. It's the weird way.
So, basically, this was an introductory originally to get you started. I've already met you. I've been to your house. We broke bread together. We built a fence. I gave you some fish.
Yeah.
We drove around your town in your little Subaru.
Try and diagnose a problem.
We've got some history here. You made me buy a fish. It's upstairs. I named it after you. The whole night.
Exactly. It's a constant reminder of our friendship and how we met on YouTube because coming back to like about myself, like I'm usually a very outgoing person. Like I don't have a problem talking to somebody new or going up to someone in public and saying, "Hey, your shoes untied," or "Hey, your car doors on," whatever. Like I don't have that issue. So when I came into doing YouTube, obviously I used to stream video games when I was a kid, like a lot. And I have like being on camera experience, I have talking experience, but as far as making content about something that I'm just getting back into, that was really new to me because I didn't want. Oh, hey, what's up, Jim? Jim's Fish, what's up? I didn't want to come into a hobby and upload YouTube videos on a subject that many people who watch our videos or watch the type of videos are very experienced with. So I didn't want to have a negative impact on uploading videos and doing this hobby. So that kind of put me down a little bit. And then one day I was like, screw it. Like I was literally in bed looking at fish. I was like just scrolling through like storefronts and like looking at my old fish that I had before, like my old time. And I was really trying to like put the courage to actually get fish again. And I was like, well, I just moved in with my lady, like our relationship's pretty new, and I didn't want to just bombard her with, hey, I love fish and I want to keep fish. And I was looking at like videos of people converting like not outhouses, I shouldn't say outhouses, but like outside buildings like sheds and barns and garages into fish like rooms. And I've always wanted to do it. And whenever my book gets published, if it does, and when it finishes it, I go into heavy detail about the dream of having like a fish store one day, and then a dream of like having a bunch of tanks. So yeah, that's kind of sick. So my lady comes in and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, just looking at people converting like their barns or whatever into fish rooms, seeing if it's possible. And then she was like, do you like that stuff? Like, do you like fish? Like, do you like having them? And I'm like, yeah, I love it. Like, it's a really good hobby. It keeps me mentally focused and it keeps me at peace with like day-to-day things. Like my mind, it helps us therapeutically, is what I'm trying to say. So I ended up talking to her about it. She used to she told me that she like used to keep fish too, which was crazy. Like, but I mean, not like fish like this, but like she had like fish to like goldfish from the fair. And dude, she said that these goldfish like grew, like I'm talking like 8, 9, 10 inch goldfish, dude. Like she got from a fair. So she like sparked interest in like the hobby immediately, and it was really sweet. And like it meant so much that finally like somebody that I'm with and love and care about and want to continue through life with and battle like the good and the bad together, like took interest in something that I have done literally since I was about 7 years of age, with my granddad. So that was really cool. Like that, the fact that she was like into it, and then she literally gave me the permission to, turn this barn into a little fish room. And to be honest, I told her like when she gave me like the, hey, go ahead, like, yeah, you can do it. Like I believe in you. Like go ahead, I think it'll be fun. When she gave me the green light to turn this into what it is today, I was like, give it like a couple of months. Maybe I'll start working on it in a couple of months. And I shit you not, bruv, the next day I was out here like cleaning, recording videos, like really getting into it. And I remember when I was putting the outlets in, and you see the video that I have on my channel of me putting the outlets in, but obviously I wasn't recording when she came in. But she was like, I thought you were gonna start this like in a couple of months. I was like, I just got so excited and I just went ahead and did it. And she was like, and then kind of just walked away. But obviously it wasn't nothing negative. But as far as like my background goes, so I was, oh my goodness, what did you say? When we were kids, we got goldfish from the fair, and some got big enough to live in a jumbo horse. Dude, I'm telling you, like, she showed me pictures of these goldfish, and I've never seen goldfish that big before, and it blew my mind. And like I said, she took a lot of interest in, you know, what I'm doing here now, and why I like it and why I do it. But I'd go back to my childhood in England. Now it's probably gonna get a little bit, um, I wouldn't say it might get emotional, because I Yeah,
What's up,
so
Mexican Ellie?
yeah, I'll just get. I got a cough. So I grew up in a really shit, like a shit household. That's pretty much said shit house. You know what I'm saying? Like didn't have much money, blah blah blah. Like bullied in school, you know. But anyway, so my granddad, in my grand he liked fishing. Okay, so my granddad got me into fishing at like a very very young age. So every time that I would like leave the house and go fishing, like I wouldn't worry about what was going to happen when I was in the house with like my parents. Now I'm not saying my parents are bad people, so please do not think that. I would never talk shit about the people that brought me into this world and raised me and gave me the life that I have today. Like even if it's a negative experience, you can turn it into a positive experience. So I grew up in a terrible household. My granddad used to take me fishing to kind of like get away from it because he was aware like if you know what was going on inside the house. So we would fish for mackerel down in a tiny little pier in a town called Devon, which is very south of England, like down around the coastline. And it wasn't like how in the States, like or in like Michigan, I should say, like you have lakes. Like this was an actual like it was the ocean. Like you could go to France or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you could get on a boat and go to France. Like it was the actual ocean. So we would fish down there, and my granddad would like teach me like knots and how to gut a fish and like set a hook correctly and all that kind of stuff. And it was really weird because you could eat these fish. You could eat mackerel. It would be like cod, right? You could eat it. But for some reason, I could not like bring myself to kill this fish or cut it up and use it for bait. Like I would literally just have to go to the fish store or like the local like fishing supply store, and I would buy the bait instead of making it because I just couldn't kill it, couldn't do it. And I guess I was just admired by how this thing could just breathe underwater because I'm a tiny little kid, like you mind blow yourself when you're a kid because you look back on it and you're thinking of something like, why can't humans breathe underwater? You know what I'm saying? So like I went down a rabbit hole and I started doing research on fish, dude, and why fish can breathe underwater. So then that intrigued my interest in getting fish for the house. I'm like, man, I want one of these things to swim around in my house. So my granddad took me out, got my first you know, my first little like fish tank, and we would like get like fish tanks like pre-owned and stuff like off the side of the road that need repairs. Like I didn't have the funds, and again I will say like I'll plug it in like in my book it goes into heavily detailed about my life and it how this evolved into what it is now. But so yeah, he got in my bait. I think what fish did I have? I think I had guppies. I think guppies and a pleco. It was what the first fish that I had, and then throughout life, like go to school and you kind of get like excited and stuff about coming home and like cleaning your tank, and then it honestly I won't lie, it became a burden because then I started growing up, and I kind of I wouldn't say abandoned the tank, but I wasn't so like intrigued by like coming home and cleaning it. It got more like a job, you know what I'm saying? So I still obviously continued keeping fish, and then my mom and dad like split, divorced, but I was like tiny tiny little boy. Dad moved away, and then I ended up moving in with my granddad. So my granddad started to get real sick, but throughout that time, like I got a tiny little tank, and I put a little tank in his bedroom because I thought that like if my granddad had like some sort of living life in his bedroom, like maybe like it wouldn't obviously make him better, but I feel like if you're old, not old but getting older, and you're sick and you're ill and you've got all these problems going on and you're dying or whatever, like maybe like this tiny little fish will like make his day. Like when he wakes up he just sees his goldfish like going to town at the glass. So I kind of implemented that into like like a cab like melody, I guess, like method. That my granddad was getting sick, I went out and got fish, and I had a fish tank in my room and I had a fish tank in his room. So punching through to when I was like, I don't know, maybe 15. Like I was in college, because our schooling in England's different. I literally went to like a community college at like 15, 16. when you go to college, no, I mean, you're a young buck, right? As Americans call it. You don't want to sit in anymore. You want to experience stuff. So I started going out, experiencing like life and that kind of crap. Found out it wasn't for me. I didn't like going to the bar and getting drunk and getting in fights and that kind of stuff. So I ended up taking up boxing because of obviously the shit household that I grew up in. Like I, okay. So I'm trying to word it. I'm trying to word it in a decent manner to not make my dad seem like a complete dick. So my dad put hands on me. I'll just put it as that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll just leave it right there. I was in the shit house. I put hands on me. So I was a little fucking hot-headed little guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I was mad. I used to punch holes in my drywall when I was angry, but because I saw my dad do that, so I reflected on that. Like, oh, I'm a young kid. Like my dad's doing it, so you start doing things that your dad does. Anyway, and I started smoking really bad. Like at the age of 15, smoking terribly, terrible. I ended up like actually staying smoking until I moved to the States and quit. But so through college, dropped out of college because my granddad got even more sick. So then I stopped wanting to be a mechanic, and ended up just staying home with my granddad at like the age of literally 16, I think. I looked after him. Everything I did for myself, I did for him, as far as cooking, cleaning, bathing him, showering him, making sure that he's clean, changing him, beds. So literally everything an individual would do for themselves is I did for my granddad. And then at that point, the fish were like, it was non-existent, right? So I would still clean his tanks. I'd still clean mine. Mine actually ended up dying because I don't know why. I mean, they just did. Sorry, my fish like freaked out, so I want to make sure he was good. But so then he got even more sick. And then, so what does a 15-year-old, 16-year-old do with all of his time when he's looking after his granddad and can't really go out and party, right, and hang out with friends? So the only thing I did was train. I boxed, and that's probably why I still like do it. Is because it reminds me of my granddad. Simple as that, really. Because he really took me from like a really negative area and just placed me in this new, new territory that would keep my mind off things. And my mom used to actually get me books all the time on fish, like, and she kind of, saw that I was interested in it, and she would get me books, and I'd be reading about angelfish and such and stuff up about them and going into a rabbit hole and all that kind of stuff. So she kind of supported it as well. And I know my dad had like a giant like catfish when he was like, I don't know, maybe 25 or something like that. He built like, because he was an iron worker, he would do welding. So like he like built this like standard stuff. It had like these two catfish on it or in it. So I guess it's kind of funny because like having fish has always been in my family. It's super weird. I know. I didn't think I'd ever actually say that in my life. But so then, then my grand started to get sick. So when I was looking after him, I obviously would look after the fish too. And then I would game a lot, like video game, Xbox 360. I'm talking like I would live stream Call of Duty with my friends, and because that's all I could do. I literally was just looking after myself and my granddad. And then obviously I met a lot of people from Michigan, and I actually still talk to like 3 of the guys that I met when I was 16 years of age playing Xbox Live. I still talk to them. They're still my friends. One was actually my best man at my wedding, my old wedding, sorry. So I ended up like coming for a vacation here. Yeah, you better slap that like button. So I'm going to take a break and just have a sip real quick. You want to say anything before I continue?
You continue, sir. I'm actually, yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll get there. You do you.
Okay. Yeah. So my granddad got really sick, and I had the opportunity of coming to America. So obviously at the time, I really hate to get into it, but I was obviously talking to someone at the time, if guys, you know what I'm saying. I was talking to someone at the time who lived here, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, ended up coming over. I won't even mention that part of my life because it was just fucking awful. So I came over, and before I came over, I told my granddad, I was like, hey, like, I have you a home healthcare aide person, like who's going to come in at like 5 a.m. and, make sure that, you get things you need. They're going to do everything that I do for you. They're going to do it, but they're going to be doing it for 2 months because I'm going on a vacation to the States for 2 months. And I had like a 50-50 like not chance, but mindset that I was gonna stay, but I was also gonna go back. So I ended up, looking at my granddad and saying, hey, make sure they clean the fish tanks because, like, I want to see these fish alive, kind of thing, when they come back. So I said bye to him. He told me that, you know, he was gonna be okay. He was gonna be fine and to not worry about anything. So for me, it is, and I was 18 or 19 at the time when this happened. So I looked after him for a very long period of time. So, and I looking back, what 18, 19-year-old leaves like their granddad who's sick to go on vacation for 2 months? Like, and I'm not gonna lie, that constantly sits in my head. And my mom tells me until this day, like, hey, it's not your fault what happened. But anyway, I left. I was gonna come back, right? And then like 2 weeks, I was here. Not even, actually, no, not even 2 weeks. 2014, I left. May the 2nd, or no, May the 4th. May the 4th, I left. The England to come over to America. I arrived in the States. And then I wasn't even here for like more than 2 weeks. And I get a phone call from my mom, and my granddad passed. So now I was just, my whole world just crumbled because the man that pretty much replaced my father, I left in England with a home ec error. And it sounds like it was my fault, and it's not. Like, my granddad was very sick. Like, he was in the war, he was a baker. So a baker, by the way, back in the day in like 1950 or whatever, you didn't have like these masks for all the flour. Like, they were there baking stuff all day. And the flour would go in their lungs. And over time, that it almost like sets in when you breathe concrete in. That dust,
Yep,
it can fuck you up when you get older. So it's kind of
it
the same
can.
thing that happened. So my granddad was very sick, and I think when he was like, I'll be okay, like, I'll be fine, I think that was his way of saying, go, like, I'm gonna be good, because I think he knew what kind of point in his life that he was at, and I was only there for him, and I think he was only there for me, if that makes sense. And obviously, this part has nothing to do with fish, but this is the whole point of this video. Like, is for everybody to understand and know where I'm from and what I went through. And like, honestly, a British guy living in America, clearly there's some story. I want to know the story, right? I need to know why he moved countries, because it's not common for people to just be moving countries every day, from as far as I know. But so anyway, yeah, a week and something, he died. And I just, my life just fell apart, dude. Like 100% fell apart. And if he wouldn't have been like, I'll be fine, I'll be okay, like, and I knew deep down, like, just somewhat, that he was sick, man. Like, I didn't know that was gonna happen, dude. I didn't know a week after on the weekend of my vacation, I had no idea my granddad was gonna pass away. And that's why I try to do good every single day. I try to, make people happy, and I will go out of my way for anyone, just because I want my granddad to be proud of me. Simple as that. Like, because literally, it sounds really harsh, not harsh, it sounds weird to say, but if in my eyes, my granddad passed away to give me what I have today. Like, he started my new stepping stone in life in a completely different country. So I owe my granddad so much. And that's why I love having fish too, because each tank, in my eyes, will just represent a memory or something along the lines of like my granddad. Every time I see a fish tank, I don't think, oh, this is kind of cool, like, my fish are nice. I think of my childhood and my granddad taking me out of a negative situation where I literally, got my ass kicked and beat by my dad, and just brought me into this new, vibrant, bright, like, world of having fish and what it can do for a person. So yeah, that was the worst time of my life. 100%. Like, I literally just left England like for a week and my granddad died. But and that's why, I mean, I'm obviously, I'm not going to get into like my relationships that went down the drain and my marriage and stuff. I'm not going to get into that. You already know everything about that. But that's why I didn't leave. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, that's obnoxious alarm.
Yeah, that's the old lady calling.
Yeah, answer it. You good? What's your answer it? You good? So while he's on the phone chat, is there anything you guys want to chime into? Because I don't know how many people are in here. I don't have anything up on my screen. I mean, I can if I want to. That is my loud voice. But yeah, it's been super rough. It was rough. I'm gravy now. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, how's everyone? What you got? What y'all doing? What are y'all doing? I see. I can't even see who's even in here, which is the craziest thing.
The ladies at Walmart asked me if I needed anything.
Oh, Tara, I need flake food for my tank.
Yeah, me too. I've got to talk to my local fish store owner. Me and him need to conversate about a few things, so that will happen.
Damn.
So
Sounds like...
I have one question.
Yeah.
What age did you end up moving in with your grandfather?
Maybe 13.
Okay. So
yeah,
I get it. So this is for me. I came from. I don't remember him, but I was raised by my stepfather. So I came from an asshole, essentially, is who my real father is.
Yeah.
And my stepfather raised me. I wouldn't be the man I am today without him. And I think it's the same thing with you. You wouldn't be the man you are today if it wasn't for your grandfather.
Right. Yeah.
It's 100%. And I understand what you're talking about with, everything of trying to do everything you can to make him proud of you.
Oh,
and man, I'm going to tell you
100%.
straight out, brother, I believe he is.
Yeah, I think he is too. And that's why, if people didn't know, obviously I have a partial sleeve that I'm working on, but I have a clock. I don't think it's it, but I have a clock, a rose, and I have a lily. And this was my reminder to myself, that no matter where I am, what I'm doing, my granddad is 100% looking down, happy, well, walking around, like just enjoying his life. So I end up getting a partial sleeve done, and this is obviously going to go all up my arm throughout life. And the lily is for my nana, because my nana was an absolute darling of a woman. She was just always kept me up, always kept me in line. I appreciate that, Garcia. Thanks, brother. And she was just an awesome person, and unfortunately she died of throat cancer. And then the rose is obviously for my granddad, because the reason why I got these is because my nana loved lilies, and my granddad loved roses. And the fun fact about this is my nana used to buy my granddad roses, and my granddad used to buy my nana lilies. So it's a really cool concept for me to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a constant reminder. And then the clock is for my first child whenever that happens. And the clock doesn't have a time, because the time will get added in when I have my first child, whenever that may be. I will be tattooing the time of his birth or her birth. So, and then obviously I have, if you guys didn't know, I have an American flag that kind of goes to the British flag, if you can kind of see. So, and it's stuff like that I enjoy doing. And some people hate tattoos, and that's fine. But I feel like, for me, a tattoo is a reminder, because I wouldn't be surprised if when I'm like, if I live to 80, when I get old, I wouldn't be surprised if I forget some things about who I am, and how I mean, I don't think I'll ever forget how I moved here, but you never know what happens. So this right here is a permanent thing that will be on my body forever. And that right there will be a story that maybe my grandchildren can tell me, or my kids can tell me when I get older and I'm a bit frail and old. They can be like, well, from asking questions about why I'm in the States or whatever, or how I got here, blah, blah, blah. They can literally just tell me my story by my art on my arm. And that's fantastic, dude. That is great. But Then, you know, all of the other stuff happened in my life that you know about, like the divorce and stuff. And chiming back to like my granddad and why he's such a huge like flame within myself that keeps me, ignited and making sure that I keep going forward. And even if I go back in life, or if I step back a couple of bloody times and then you make one step forward and you go eight back, he always keeps me going forward. It's because at the end of the day, I went through a lot of shit. Like and I'm sure everyone has been through things, and I'm not gonna sit here and be like my shit's worse than yours, but my stuff was pretty freaking bad, man, to the point where I was done. And if when I say done, I think some people might understand I was done. I was ready to just leave.
Check out.
And exactly. And that's such a I think for myself, I'm not saying if people ever have that thought that it's silly. For me, it's silly. Because why in the world should I waste what my granddad has given me? But at the end of the day, as weird as it sounds, my granddad literally died to give me this life in America because I wasn't living a good life in England with him. Like I didn't experience life. I didn't adulthood. Like I didn't have bills. I wasn't, like I had zero life experience. And when I moved here, immediately first day, boom, had to pay this, had to pay that, had to get a work permit, had to get a green card, had to do this. Like I had to do so much stuff. It was insane. But throughout like my life in England, it was okay. It made me the man I am today. I had bad experiences, and my fish keeping that I had. What's up, Salem? My fish keeping like tanks and stuff, and my experiences in there really did keep me mentally focused, and it did keep me wired into life because no matter how bad life got, I had to come home and I had to make sure these pets were okay. And I mean, I know they're just fish. And there's some people that are like, dude, they're just fish. Oh, they just swim. No, like a dog's more better. Yeah, you're right. But at the end of the day, like some fish could mean the same thing like a dog. Like when you have a dog, I know it's different. But to some people, they can't have dogs. They have allergic reactions or whatever. Like they just can't have dogs. Maybe
That
this
fish is their
fish.
pet.
Exactly. Maybe this fish is their dog. Like you'd do anything for the fish. I know you can't walk it, but you can swim it if you really want to. You get a tank big enough, go swimming. But then I, got my green card, got my work, well, got my work permit, green card, started living life in America, and then I started to get back into fish again in like 2016. I got like a 55-gallon tank, I aquascaped it a little bit, and I had koi fish. Well, didn't really know much about koi, but they destroy things. So the tank got destroyed. All the aquascape just went down the drain. Then, Rachel went to, whatever, and then I had my arowana. In the basement because my ex was not very supportive of the hobby at all. She hated it. She just pretty much threw me in the basement and was like, whatever. And I kind of just started setting tanks up, and she got mad about it because I was trying to change the way her house was. What? Because I want tanks in the house, I'm changing the way your house is? Shut up. But anyway, so like
Fuck off, woman.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, obviously I didn't say that. I was thinking it, but so I set these up, and then the divorce happened, and I left everything. Almost checked out. What's up, George? Welcome in, bud. I
Welcome in, George.
almost checked out 110%. But what my granddad gave me stopped me from doing that. 100%. Like maybe if I just came here on a limb and just wanted to live here, maybe I would have checked out. And that's not saying like I'm mentally unstable and like I'm crazy and people like don't follow this guy. He's crazy. He's nuts. Everyone has been to a point in their time where they've thought about whatever. But obviously
Yes.
we won't get into it. But everyone's been there. And if you haven't, then you're lucky and you should keep doing what you're doing and keep living the life that you're living and do it well because if you have that thought, it's not a good one. Don't ever act on it. But so then that happened. The divorce, and I was mentally fucked. It was bad, man. It was very, very bad. Like I just didn't understand. I couldn't wrap myself around the concept of why someone would do such a thing to somebody that gave them like everything. Like everything. I never said no. Ever. I was like, yep, you got it, no problem. Got it. Here you go. Here's this, here's that. I got you. And like kind of like, What's up, Reddish Das? Welcome in, bud.
What's up, Ritesh?
So yeah, that was a rough time. And then obviously I met Brianna, which is my lady now, and now we're here, and I obviously built this. If there's new people, I sorry. I did everything in this place. Like, this was not a finished structure at all. The videos on the channel, you should probably go watch it. Trust me when I tell you, it was one of the best things that I have done in my life. It was very challenging. I ran electrical from a fuse box 4 foot underground to a barn twice, not just once, twice. And then because I'm a plumber, I was able to plumb everything in and run water underground. I know, dude. He's looking for. Have you noticed how he's kind of chilly now? Is he's chilling?
Yes.
He's not crazy. If I go up to the tank, he'll probably be a little bit crazy. Why are we always yelling? What's up, Ricky? So yeah, dude. I built this place.
Uh-oh. I think you froze, my guy. Uh-oh. Where'd he go?
Oh, am I alive?
Oh, you're still alive. You're good. You just froze for a second.
Oh, okay. So
all right. So
yeah,
you built that with your own bare hands.
Literally. And there's a video on it. If you want to check it out, you may. I'm not going to force you to. I'm not going to sit you down and, like, tape your eyes open and be like, watch this, like a Tom and Jerry freaking cartoon. But not to toot my own horn, I think it's a really good series, because I think it will encourage people not only to, like, if they're thinking about getting into the hobby, like, well, I don't have any room, but I have this barn. That's fine. Do what I did, turn it into a fish room. Turn it into, dude, this room has AC, heat, electricity, fans, water. It has a sink. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has everything that you need. And I think that's really cool for someone who just got into the hobby again, that honestly didn't know much at the time. I've learned so much up until this point. Like, it's been like 4 months now since I built this place, I think. I've learned so much up until this point. But when I started, I didn't know really that much. I'm honestly gonna say I didn't know shit. 100% didn't know anything. I was very good with my hands. I knew how to build stuff, and if I have an idea in my brain, I will 110% continue doing it until it's done. Nothing will tell me I cannot do something. So then this thing was under construction, and going back to, like, hopefully it encourages people and inspires people to maybe get into the hobby and do something like this. Like, if I can do this, you 110% can do it too. Like, just do it. Just do research, double check everything, and you can do something like this. And I think that is a really cool concept to have on my channel, is someone who didn't really know shit about fish or anything. You can ask me something right now about one of my fish and I probably won't be able to answer it. Like, and that's facts. But this is just who I am. I had an idea, I wanted to do something, and I wanted to do my hobby again, and I did it. I might not be experienced as, like, the next person, but you can see that I've done the work to have these fish, right? And I think if someone is new and they were like me and they used to get fish when they were small and they wanted to get a fish tank again or do something like this, just watch the videos. And this can be you. And I think that's a really cool thing to have. Like I said, I think it's a really cool thing to have on my channel, mate, is someone who didn't really know shit built something like this. And this is going to sound really rude, but you get someone who's big on YouTube in the fish community and they build something like this, but they already have a fish room. I don't think it's going to be as hyped up, like, as mine, if that makes sense, because these guys already have the experience. They have the money to do it. Like, yes, if you saw a video like I turned a whole 8,000 square foot building into a fish room, obviously you're going to be intrigued, because that's huge. That's insane. That's going to be so much plumbing, so much what, like, it's going to blow your mind. But I think if someone who was already big on YouTube just bought a barn like this, put it on their property, and then turned it into a fish room, I know it would get views, but I personally don't think it would be the same concept as me. I don't think it's going to be the same learning curve either for the people that are watching it, if you know what I'm saying. Like, and I did this with, like, bare minimal expenses too. I really tried to keep it on a budget. like the wall behind me, that wall goes around the whole inside, apart from this wall and this wall here, because that's a door. There's nothing behind that. There's just insulation and plastic wrap behind the carpet, behind like the fake grass. That fake grass is like the stuff that you would put on your deck, like turf. But that's pallets, and I just stuck them up and then burnt them a little bit, like, and then I just did it on a budget. So if you want to do it, just do it. And if you have any questions, hit me up on my Instagram. I will 110% help you. I am down. Like, don't be calling me. But, like, don't be calling me at 2 a.m. like, hey, Noisy, I just fried my whole house and my house doesn't have power. I don't want those calls. I want the calls about, like, hey, what mini split did you get? Hey, how much, like, 1/2 inch or 3/4 tubing do I run for 75 foot to an outhouse or my fish room? Those kind of questions I help you with because I know. And I 100% know how to put a mini split in now. I didn't know how to do it back then. I had no idea. I was scared of wires. Those things hurt. You know, like.
Absolutely. You know, sometimes you got to take a risk, man. And you know, you took a big risk by coming here. You really did.
Right.
I mean, you're in a foreign land. You knew some people from basically the internet. You had no family here. I mean, you took one giant risk.
And that's why I want to succeed in life, in general, at everything. Like, I'm pretty sure I found the lady that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with for sure. I really do.
She's an awesome person, dude.
Dude, you will definitely get an invite to the wedding. I'm probably thinking next year. And then might do a question next year. might. I might pop it next year.
I will be there, sir.
Good. I need you to hold my Giardini in a glass globe while I'm getting married, please.
Oh,
my
God.
Giardini's gonna be my best man, bro. I'm telling you right now. Hold it in a yeah.
It's gonna need a nice lid.
I want you to stand there like this with my Giardini in a fishbowl.
Now I want to ask you a personal question. This is something that I noticed.
Go for it.
This is something I noticed from hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Like when we were at the lake that day, you were looking for something to take with you as a memory.
Yeah.
When did you start doing that?
So my granddad, did you better get a big ass for sorry. I had to read that comment. I'll have Jim hold a 75-gallon tank like this.
Yeah, you're gonna need more, Jim.
Yeah, dude. So I started doing that because my granddad taught me a very valuable lesson. Hang on, sorry. He taught me a very, very valuable lesson when I was fishing one day. Like, I was down at a beach and we're chilling, we're eating ice cream and stuff like that. And I noticed my granddad kept the receipt. And you're thinking, oh, he just wanted to keep track of what he spent that week. My granddad didn't have to worry about that, trust me. Like, he was very well off. And he kept a receipt. And I'm like, I don't remember exactly how it happened. I don't remember what I said, but I think I asked him, like, what's that? Why are you keeping it kind of deal? And then he, like, kind of, like, I'm going to try not to tear up. But he, like, fumbled around in his pocket and he pulled it out and he goes, he's like, well, this is going to be like my memory of like,
yeah,
where, what I've done and, that kind of thing. So it was just then.
If you do it, I'm going to do it, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. So anyway, so that happened, he kept the receipt as a memory of the day and spending time with me, and that was huge on me. So then I started doing that at a very young age. Like, for instance, what was it? Like the first fish that I ever bought, I kept the receipt. I don't know why. I still keep the receipts until this day. And then, like, for instance, my lady, we did something. What did we do? I remember. Oh, that's right. We went on a date to a museum, and my granddad also taught me how to, like a chip packet. Like I can fold those up into a triangle, right, and like make them stay. So I did that. I was like really nervous because it was like I was still kind of fresh into a relationship, so I was kind of like a little bit nervous, whatever. So I still get nervous now, but we're sitting at this museum eating dinner, and I got like a burger and we got chips and stuff. So I folded these chip packets up because I was nervous, right, and anxious, and I put them in front of her. I'm like, I need you to keep these, and she's like, why? I'm like, because it's a memory. Like it's when I see that, I'm gonna remember that I had a beautiful time. You took interest in like the things that I like. I love museums. I love reading up about old things. So, you know, I kept that. Well, she kept it. But yeah, that's why. So I still have your piece of driftwood, you know, like in the house. I am gonna put it in a tank. I just don't know what tank yet. I might actually put it in. Might put it
Yeah,
in with the
Garrett tank.
angelfish. I might put him in with the angelfish and the
Can I
blue cars.
can I share a memory with everybody?
Absolutely not. What do you mean? Clearly it says Friday with Noisy, not Friday with Jim. I'm just kidding. Yes, go ahead. What are you doing? No. Oh no!
Right there.
Did you honestly know what I was thinking about right there, though?
Why the fuck did I agree to meet Jim?
No, no, man. I was thinking about like how I've come to this point. Like, started YouTube, you know, not really like thinking about meeting people, and especially meeting up with people. Like, I knew that I was gonna maybe meet some people and like online do this kind of thing and like, you know, interact with them. I didn't know that I would like begin a really good friendship with somebody that has like shown me knowledge and taught me some things about a hobby that I'm just recently starting again. Like, you know. Oh no, I'm swearing, dude. We said that to Tommy, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's generally why, man. I was just there thinking about how, oh my god, like my life, I got a pretty damn good life after everything that I've been through, man. Like,
You know what, man? I've shared some things with you from my past.
mm-hmm.
The fact that I'm still standing here, still breathing, is just, it's, it's a good
Right.
testament to that you can change and you can make your life what you want it to be.
I completely agree, bro. Because like, if I was to sit down with like somebody random from the comment section, and they're like, you know, that's a wanker photo, dude. It was. But I think if I
It
was
was
to
a
sit
good
down with
day.
it was. I had a fantastic day, but I think if we sat down with someone from the comment section and they had a general conversation, I was like, "Hey, I'm giving you full like opportunity right now to ask anything, and like I mean anything about my life, and I'm gonna answer honestly." I think if I was to actually 100% tell people to detail what I went through and what I've done, you know, to get through stuff, or what I did when I went through it, they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna walk away, you know." But at the end of the day, people go through shit, and it makes you into a
Who you
better
are.
person. It does, you know. And my granddad always taught me to look after the person you love, to never really just you. At the end of the day, you're gonna get in fights. But my granddad used to tell my nana all the time, "I love you too much to fight with you or to shout at you." That is huge to me. Like, I will always go to bed not angry at my lady. Like, if there's something that's like kind of feels off, I'll ask her. And it sounds bad, but I actually pestered her the other night. I ended up actually crying and tearing up, you know. But
Yeah.
the thing is, he taught me to be a gentleman. Always look after your lady. Like, my lady never, I won't say never, maybe like 10% out of 100, she opens her own car door, or a door to a building. That is me. Like, I will open my lady's door almost every single bloody time. Like, I might be deep in thought and I might forget, and then she'll look at me and she'll be like, "Excuse me," and she'll joke, you know, like
Yeah.
making me open my own doors now. But my granddad was a huge part of my life, and he is a huge part of this hobby within myself too. So my dad did teach me things. He taught me about cars, hence what I have. You know, he used to take me to rallying, you know, rally cross country. You know, he used to take me to that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Like, he taught me how to shift my first gear. I don't have all negative memories of my dad at all. Like, my dad did do some good, but it doesn't make up for the shit side of what he did. But, you know, and I haven't really spoke about my mom because my mom, she's my lady, you know, she's my second lady. Like, she funded me to come here when I was 19, literally, because I think she knew that I needed a life, you know, and I'm not saying I didn't have a good life when I was looking after my granddad when I was young, but I wasn't your average 19-year-old, dude. Like, literally. I was taking care after like an 87-year-old man who was dying, you know. So that impacts a lot of thought on a person, man. Like, my friends were like, hey, you want to come out? Like, I can't, you know. And I got bullied in school, you know, which is dumb. And then didn't get bullied after one day. This guy was really annoying me, dude. He was like flicking my ear with like a card. And I had this, it was like my fucking second day. I had a big bag on, like a big, huge bag. I just looked like your average nerd in school. And I was a chubby guy, you know what I'm saying? And obviously with the anger stuff in my household with my dad, I knew I could just unleash it. I've never punched anyone in my life at that point. After this, I did.
Oh, I have.
But like, yeah, we had these cards, and they're like credit cards, but you put them in. You like will go up to like the canteen, you scan it, and it tells you how much you got your money on, and then you know you go down the line, you pick off what you want, and then you swipe it, and it takes the points off. He's hitting me with this card, and I'm like, no, stop. So I have like my metal tray, you know, I'm just waiting, and I just fucking snapped. Dude, this guy was way taller than me. I turned around, I grabbed my metal tray and just right across his chops, dude. Busted his nose, he was bleeding. After that day, I learned I'm not gonna let anybody kick me around, push me around, treat me differently. Like, there is no need to bully anybody. Like, and nowadays, I'll say it, we need to bring bullying back in 2024. I'm just gonna fucking throw it out there, dude.
A little bit.
Dude, when was the last time you saw a child or a kid with a cast on? I'm serious, chat. We'll just chime away from my life story and my interview. That is a straight fact. When was the last time you saw somebody, or a kid, a child, like maybe, I don't know, 5 to 16 with a cast on? You wanna know why? Because the kids ain't out playing, growing up, eating dirt. I used to eat dirt. I used to play outside. My mom used to like, no, I'm going out. 8 years ago when my son broke his up. Okay, so there you go. Like pets. 8 years ago. I remember when I was a kid, dude, everyone in school had something wrong with them. A broken leg, a foot, a finger, a sprained wrist, an arm. Like, there was just fucking casts everywhere. And that just shows that we're not living how we're supposed to as kids.
I broke my arm. My dad made me shovel the driveway, dude. Said, how am I supposed to do it? I got a broken arm. He said, I don't care if you got to put the shovel in your ass and walk backwards. Shovel the fucking driveway.
That's fantastic.
I'm not kidding you, dude.
So that's funny because
my dad's a fucking Marine.
There you go. So I don't know if you can see it, but I have a scar. You might not be able to see it, but I have a big scar. It goes like from here to here, okay, along my knuckle. So I was in my house. My friend was over, called Joe. We were playing darts, right? Real darts, not fake darts, America. Real darts, because we ain't pussies. I threw my dart to the board. And I was like, hey, don't throw a dart. He's like, okay. I go to pick the dart out of my, my board. Wings it, dude. Wings the dart. It gets stuck in my bone. It pierces it. I'm bleeding. My mom is like, oh, you'll be fine. Just put some cream on it. Bruv. So this is coming back to you with your broken arm doing the driveway. She told me after getting stabbed, it will be fine. Well, Jim, the next morning it wasn't fine. Because if I wouldn't have gone to the ER in I think the 2 days after I went, I would have died. 100%. I had gangrene poisoning, blood poisoning. My arm swelled up so much, and I was benching 800 pounds at the gym. Insane. But isn't that crazy how your parents are like, you'll be alright. No, my mom literally was like, shit. And I got a stone through my eye. I was blind in one eye for fucking 2 days. You know, I had an operation. It damaged all the ligaments. That's why I wear glasses, by the way. I actually didn't wear glasses when I was a kid. I had some dude threw a stone when I was like 9, 10, and it whipped in my eye. Like, I mean, full baseball throw. Wow. Just right in my eyeball. It damaged all the ligaments in the back of my eye. I had to open my eye. I have a scar right here. I had to go in there and do some stuff. But yeah, I was blind, dude. It was crazy.
14 days I sat in the dark. I couldn't see.
Why?
I was working on a car, 2010 Chevy Malibu. You have to remove the entire front bumper to change a headlight bulb.
Headlight bulb. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So one of the little plastic retainer clips popped off, shot up, hit me in my left eye, cut my cornea 8 millimeters across.
Oh my God. That's
So
crazy.
this is me now. My eye is bloody as shit. I got blood like leaking out of my eye. I called my old lady. I said, hey, I need you to come get me. And she started saying, you know, what the fuck? You're always doing this. You're always doing that. There's always something wrong with you. You're fine. Stay at work. I said, legit. I'm like, legit. I can't see out of my fucking eye. You're fine. Hung the phone up on me.
No shot, dude.
Bro, I got in the fucking car and drove home one-eyed. I get to the house. Literally, I get to the house and I walk in. I look at her and I got blood running down my fucking cheek. I said, hey, I need to go to the doctor. And she's like, oh, fuck. 14 days, dude, of being in the dark before I could actually see. If I wasn't in the dark, if I opened my right eye, my left eye killed me.
Oh
Literally,
God.
I slept for 14 fucking days.
That's mental.
I
So, yeah,
ate
I
in
mean,
the dark, showered in the dark. It was all dark. So I understand being in the dark. So here's,
So
we
you
were talking
kind
about
of get it.
friends. Yeah, you were talking about friends.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of guy that if I'm your friend, you call me at 4 a.m, you need to hide a body. It's game on. Let's do it.
Whose car are we taking?
Whose car are we taking? That's me. You know what I mean? I don't, if you're my friend, I will do everything I can for you.
Oh yeah, I have 100% seen that.
You know,
For sure.
It is what it is. I see my baby swimming around back there.
Oh, right here. Yeah,
Yep.
man. Yeah,
I
they
see
do. They don't have flake. I think they actually have a little bit of flake food. Yo, sorry, it's Etkins Nature? I'm just gonna call you Nature. What's up? Welcome to the stream. My name is Noisy, and obviously you know Jim. That's why you're here.
Well,
If y'all
if you
find Berto's
find it-
brain, help me find my finger first. That's funny.
all right, I got
So-
you.
I have a funny little thing. So you know how like Tommy is into aliens?
Yes.
So I play Minecraft. Yes, I'm 30 and I play Minecraft on my PC. Don't care what anyone says. It's a really cool game. So
Right.
I'm trying to get my lady to play with me, right? Because I have a gaming PC and I also have a gaming laptop. That's what I'm on right now. So I was like, hey, do you want to play with me? And she's like, I was like, hey, I'll make you a character. I will design you your character. I go on Photoshop and I'll make it to put it on the 3D animation, right? Because that's what you can do. And she was like, okay. She turned around and she goes, I want to be an alien. I'm like, what? So I had to design a female alien for her. So Tommy, Phil, I actually thought of you. I was like, man, you're going to be proud. I can call you Ian. Perfect, mate. It is. Hey, Ian, I appreciate you being here, mate. My name is Sean. I've already explained my life story. There's more stuff, but yeah, I appreciate you being here, mate, and tuning in. It really does mean a lot. But I just put your live stream on my community tab. Hopefully, my people show up. Maybe.
So I'll show you this real quick. This is mine and Tommy's little thing for Twitch, or not Twitch, Rumble.
Oh, that's awesome. You need
So-
to give me that, and I need to make it more like you guys.
So I told him it needs the one alien needs to be fat.
I can do that.
I'm like, yo, can we make that alien fat? He's like, no, why? I said, because, well, have you looked at me, bro?
Nah, he's big bone, bro.
I'm a big dude. I get it.
I shall catch the first half after. My man, I appreciate that, mate. Thank you.
So, so I want to ask about the fence. How far did you get?
Okay, so the side we were working on is done.
Okay.
The corner here, where the lake is,
Yes.
that's done. And then we didn't touch the other side. No, we did touch the other side, but the back side where the deck is, where the boat is,
Yes.
that is obviously not done because they haven't got out of that section yet. We're just replacing the sections that they can get out of. So The other side of the yard, we're like past halfway, but they've been finding new places to like get out. So it turns into like, oh, we only need to do this, but now we need to do this. So we need to actually wrap the fence around the whole property. So,
You need me to come and give you another hand?
oh no, I'm almost done.
I'll come help you, brother.
Oh yeah, no, I literally have like one, two, three. I have like 6 panels left, bro. I'll get it done this weekend for sure.
Okay.
3 bobas. What's a boba?
I told Tommy to fatten that fucker up. You got to have a fat alien, bro. I'm sorry. I'm an old dude. I'm an old fat chubby guy. Man, this week has been hell for me.
Oh, tell me about it.
I woke up Monday morning, my birthday. I couldn't stand up.
Oh my
Still
God.
got in the car, still went to work. I threw my back out. You know, I go to work. It's been like that all week, dude. All week I move and it's like taking my breath away. But I continue to do it. You want to know why? Because I ain't no bitch. You know, you got to do what you got to do. So, and you've been sick for like 2 weeks, which is terrible, man.
I'm still fucked. Yeah. Yep.
Uh-oh, he's about to send you a purple alien.
Well, so okay, so here's the thing, Tommy. If you go on your internet, go on your internet. God damn it.
Go on your interwebs.
Go on your interwebs and type in Minecraft skins, and then it should like I'll tell you the website. Like if you want to try and make her an alien thing, you can. I mean, I'm pretty much done. But if you type in Minecraft skins and then you want to go to the skin decks, and then there you can look at the things. Like it's really weird, but. Yeah, you'll understand. Oh, is that my boy? What's up, buddy? Come here, bud. Come here, buddy. How's my boy? How's my boy? You okay? You okay? Oh my gosh. Hi, buddy. You getting big, mate.
You like the John? Oh, Tommy, I love that.
Oh, he can hear you from my headset. He's like, what is that noise?
What's up? Dude, your dog does not like me.
No, he'll get used to you. But I gotta just run outside real quick because I'm obviously in the fish room. I got my door open. My lady's also super sick. She let the
Don't check on her.
No, she's fine. I just gotta watch the dogs real quick. Man, I haven't looked at Minecraft skins in years, dude. I love Minecraft. I still play it until this day. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, I'll be right back.
I'll be right here, Tommy. I love that, brother. Like I like that so much. I'm gonna save that shit. That is awesome. So we got to know a little bit about Noisy here. If you guys have questions, please put them in the comment section. That way, we all can see them. We can answer them. I appreciate everybody being here. For those of you who haven't seen, I got a new light on this tank back here. And you can see the fish a lot better. In my opinion, believe it or not, that doesn't do it justice. And right now it's a little cloudy from where I just did a water change as well. So I need to do it a little better water change. I need to do a deep cleaning on it is what I need to do. Hey, we're back to me and you again.
Dog's rat. So yeah, no, you're good. I'm trying to like peek out. That's why my door's open. Joy of fish keeping. What's up? How's it going? So yeah, but now I'm at this point, really. Like
hell no, hell no, Tommy. Not
you
that
play
one,
sometimes? Bro. Oh dude, that's awesome. So I actually used to do a YouTube channel on Minecraft. I'm not even kidding. I used to.
Oh, that could work.
Dude, my videos were so good too.
Tommy, that could work.
What happened? What are you doing?
He sent me this picture. This could work just due to the fact of what it is. I'll send it to you.
Do it.
I'm doing it right now, baby. I'm doing it and doing it well.
I need to install like some spotlights outside on the barn, like and just plug them into the barn because I have so many fucking outlets.
I get it.
See you. Oh my god!
Tell me that would not work,
dude. Can I show?
Yes, go ahead. Your camera focus is better than mine.
Just give it a second to focus. Hang on.
That would totally work.
I think they need to lay off on the bigness though. That's a bit extreme there, but
Yeah, it's a little chubby.
okay. No, dogs are fine.
I don't give a shit. I know I'm fat. You know what, bro? I earned this.
Yeah, so did I.
I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10",
Damn.
275.
I got bigger arms than I
5'11".
thought. What's up? We flexing now? We flexing? Look at the farmer tan.
Hell yeah. I know, bro. Dude, I got some sun that day we were putting the fence up, man.
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, that chicken was good though. Come on.
That chicken was banging. It's the first time you ever made chicken on a grill. That was a group effort. That was a group effort on the chicken, man, between me, you, and your lady.
I think what settled it though was the fact that little piece of chicken came in that packet. It was like a perfect your lady size. It was great.
You know, man, I feel sorry for my lady. She had that surgery that we talked about, where we talked about before. And it was supposed to make her life better, and it's made her life hell.
Yeah, it's sometimes doctors honestly tell you things and it's like, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm worried, the thing that I'm worried about is I have to go back in and have surgery in January.
Oh, mate.
I am worried about the oh wait. You bought another car today. Uh-oh. What'd you buy? I don't know if I showed you guys my shit box. I don't care. It's a piece of shit. It's a royal piece of shit. But it runs good. And it's a Honda. So it's going to run forever.
Oh, here's some fun. Sorry to chime in. Here's some fun things. So next year, Tommy, I'm actually going to. You're in Texas. He's in Texas, right?
Yes, he is.
So I'm actually going to Texas next year. I'm going to go see my best friend. So we might have to do something, depending on
what part of Texas.
That's what I have to figure out. He is in. Hang on.
You bought an 01 Focus. Congratulations. Hey. What state do you live in?
I just text my buddy like, hey man, what's
Hey, what state do you live in, my guy? Or what city?
That's pretty much what I just did.
Cracked a bone in my wrist 3 days ago, I guess. So what the hell were you talking about a minute ago? And I was about to say something. I forgot what the hell I was saying. Super slow-mo. I forgot what we were talking about. It is what it is.
I don't like it when my dogs are this quiet. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, babies? Ruby, come here. Come get some camera time. Hell yeah. Come here. Come here, baby. Come get some. Yes, come on. Ruby, no. No, Ruby.
She's adorable.
Come here, babies. Come on.
She's adorable.
Baby girl. Hello.
Full grown, too, man. That's wild. She's tiny for Dalmatian.
Yeah, she is. It's like a run. Okay, so my boy is in the Panhandle, 20 min south of Lubbock. I just
Tommy.
Lubbock.
He's in Azle, Texas. That's where Tommy is. North of Dallas, Fort Worth.
How far is Azle? That's what I put. Oh shit, that's like 4 hours plus. Is that good or bad? Is that good 4 hours?
That's 4 hours plus away from him. You know what I'm thinking? Thinking usually gets me in trouble.
What are you thinking?
Maybe next year we could do Aquashella in Dallas and go see Tommy.
I'm down. I should have at least a week's PTO. Well, not have more than that, but
fly down. Grab a rental car.
Escapes. Yeah, I'm down.
Skirt on up to see Thomas. Hit Aquashella.
I'll go.
We'll probably end up drunk somewhere, beating somebody's ass.
Yeah, probably, but it's all good. It's this part. It's a part of the whole experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you could get on a
I
plane and come
heard
home.
you should. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah,
no shit. But yeah, I'm down for that. Lubbock is a heck of a boring, flat drive from me. I'm driving through the desert like for. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. But no, I'm serious. If it happens, because I need to see him. I haven't seen him since he left Michigan to move to Texas like 3 years. But um, yeah, if that happens, I'll 100%.
oh man, we definitely got to do another get together though.
Yeah,
We got to go back to that fish store.
yeah.
That dude is actually. I've talked to him a couple of times. He was for some reason he really wants to meet us. But I guess it's because we're like the only YouTubers that probably came in there.
Well, that's okay though. Hey, I'm just looking for my dogs.
Do your
I
thing,
see
man. Don't worry
one.
about it.
I can still talk to you. I see one on the deck. But yeah, no, what was I gonna say? I bloody, I'm definitely down for going for sure. Like that would be fun to do it again.
Bro, why the actual fuck are you like me? You got on taller socks and shorts.
Oh, because I'm like sick and I'm just lounging, bro.
That's me every day, bro.
I know, I'm just sick and lounging. You know what I'm saying? Hang on, I gotta call my dog Ruby.
A Rubik cube.
I don't see her. I think they're just chilling on the deck, to be honest. But I don't see Ruby, which is scary. They can't get out right now. We've barricaded stuff.
Yeah, man. I think the way that we did that fence, once you get the lights on the top of it, that's gonna look sexy.
Oh, for sure, dude. I'm excited.
I'm excited it came out as well as it did.
Yeah, it looks good.
Unless you went back and changed it after I left.
Nah, it still looks the same. Oi, oi, there goes the neighborhood. We'll figure something out. Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm down. Y'all can come help me do my pergola on my deck. Oh, Mystic, I can build pergolas as well. I can
There's not much I can't
definitely.
really build.
Hey, so I'm gonna be that guy. No, never mind. Because everyone's already subscribed to me. I was gonna drop my fry video, but I mean,
Do it. I
it's
don't
got a.
care.
No, I mean, I think everybody's probably already seen it anyway. I look so bad in that video.
You didn't look that bad. I've seen worse. Have you
Oh
seen me?
man, yeah, you fine as hell, boy.
Thank you,
Oh
girl.
shit,
I appreciate it.
the dog let himself back in the house. Hold it.
Just out of 30, 600 B-roll. Hell yeah. What's up, Alex? Well, Garcia, we're going to plan it out. We'll see what happens. Tommy, I've mentioned this before to Noisy, even before I mentioned it here. When I was at his house a couple weeks ago, I told him we should go up there, meet you at Aquacella, and pick on you. I think it'd be a good time. Oh man, I'm not too big for Aquacella. I'll give it a shot. I wanted to go to the Clash this weekend, but that ain't happening either. I ain't got no money. That trip to Canada, kind of wiped me out a little bit. Dallas is 45 minutes for me with no traffic. See, I'll drive an hour, bro. I don't care. I'll drive 2 hours. Hell, I drove 2 hours to Noisy's house. I came back in record time, let me tell you. My old lady was in the back of the van sleeping. That van didn't see anything under 95. I was hauling some ass. So I don't think I left Noisy's house till like 7:45, 8 o'clock. I made it home in like an hour and 35 minutes. It was a good time. Actual fuck, something ain't working. All right, I gotta turn this light off on this tank. It's had too much light for today. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, see, told you, I'm a big guy. Dallas is like 3.5 hours from me. We would have a lot more fun at Aquacella than we would in my tiny little cabin. Hey, what happens in the cabin in Azle, Texas, stays in that cabin in Azle, Texas. including but not limited to probing. Animal Con is this weekend. Where the hell is Animal Con? There were people dress up like furries. I really don't like this. You know, it's all right, but it's huge. Am I right? Or am I wrong? Am I right? That's huge, isn't it? Too much space. All right, so it's not furries. All right, we're all good. It's in Florida. I'll laugh my ass off. I'm out. I'm out of there, furry. It scared me. I'm phobic. Florida, no furries. How about bears? It got to be bears. Oh, jeez. I think I could fight a furry, so I'm fine. Can we get like can we get your stats, height, weight, your stance? We don't need to know if you're orthodox or southpaw. Fighting background. I mean, we need some info if you're going to fight a furry. I'll get in there with you. I don't care. Let's do it. We'll beat somebody's ass. Like I told Sean, I haven't kicked somebody's ass in a minute. You believe it's in Tampa or Orlando? Bears if you dare. Like aiming at a buck, right? Where has this live stream gone? Tim, it is went to your living room. I didn't go there.
I'm back. Yep, Rex let himself in. So.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he likes to do that. So that's my life story.
So here's my life story in a nutshell. I've got too many fish tanks. I'm married, and I got too many fish tanks.
Yeah.
Sean, I got to build Noisy a new home.
Oh, no.
He's not happy in his tank. I need to get him a bigger tank. So I am going to build another 75 rack. And I guess it's just going to be time to get down.
Yeah.
And then when you have time and you're feeling better and I build this double 125 stand, I'm probably going to need your help.
Yeah, I'm down.
I don't know if my lady and me can do it. We might be able to.
I wouldn't stress, man. I'll definitely come down.
Because I'm going to stack my 125s. I'm going to put my my African on the bottom and my South American on the top.
Okay. Yep, I am down.
And then I'm going to get 2 more 125s.
So, Jesus. Did I tell you how many chapters I've got written right so far on my book?
I think the last you told me you were at like 6.
I'm at 15.
Oh man, I'm waiting on that.
Yeah, so I'll read the chat. I'm not going to read chapters, but I'll read the name. So chapter 1 is called A Life Underwater. And if you guys didn't know, I know obviously this isn't my channel and you're tuning in because Jim's streaming, but most of the people in here, I assume, know who I am. I'm not going to plug my book in, but I thought it would be a cool experience to write I'm pretty sure it's called a book. I think it's more than what an autobiography would be classed as because the amount of pages that is in the book itself. So I'm trying to get a picture here, which I thought I'd share with you guys, but I've always wanted to do it, and so this is what the book is called. I already have the title. Hang on, let it zoom in. Okay, if you can read that, that's the name of the book. It's called Throughout the Ripples of Life. And then it just says a story of fish keeping, inspiration, healing, and hope. So I have 15 chapters. Chapter 1, and like you can 100% like stop me after I say a chapter name, and like if you want to ask like why'd you name it like that or whatever. But anyway, so chapter 1 is called A Life Underwater, and then chapter 2 is called A New Tide.
All right, good night, Berto.
3 is night, buddy. Chapter 3 is called The Balancing Act. Number 4 is called Letting Go to Move Forward. Number 5 is called Dreams of a Fish Room. Chapter 6 is called The Reality of Dreams. So it probably was really good. It went really bad. Just the reality. But chapter 7 is called Adapting to New Shores. And as you can see by the chapters, I've really tried to keep them like fish related and like sea. If that makes sense.
Yep.
And chapter 8 is called A Taste of Home. Chapter 9 is called Embracing Change. Chapter 10 is called A New Beginning with Her, when obviously that gets into me meeting Brianna and her, showing this. Chapter 11 is called Taking the Leap. 12 is A New Venture, and then in quotations, Noisy Aquatics. So that's kind of cool. Chapter 13 is called The First Video, Introducing Noisy Aquatics. And then chapter 14 is called Building the Tank Stands. Chapter 15 is The First Fish, A Moment to Remember. And that's where I'm at right now. So, I don't quite know.
Chapter 16, a shitty hot dog by the lake.
No. You know what? I'm pretty sure. Have I talked about us yet? I don't know if I've actually talked about us yet.
You'll
I
get
think
to
I
it.
asked you if I. Yeah, I'm
You
pretty
did?
sure
I told
I
you, yeah.
asked you. Yeah. No, but pick a number from in between like 1 and 50, or 1 or 15, and I'll read a small section of this book, and you have to let me know if it sounds intriguing.
7.
7. I should probably ask the chat if I like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even. But no. I mean, I should probably ask the chat if they even want me to even read something from the book that I'm writing.
I love the chat. Don't get this wrong, but read it, boo boo.
Yeah, I know.
Mystic, real quick before you start. I would not attempt to mix South Americans and Africans together just due to temperament differences. Africans are violent. Most of your South Americans, unless you're getting into like your Salvinis and your the bigger fish, like in that species, yeah, I wouldn't do it. Electra blue acaras and African cichlids will not mix. All right, continue.
So chapter
That's my opinion.
Is called, chapter 7 is called Adapting to New Shores. So I'll read like, that's like 3. I'll read. It's a pretty long paragraph. I'll only read a couple. So this chapter, I'm pretty sure is just going over like adapting to American life from England. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So my chapter 7 is called Adapting to New Shores, and it starts off by saying the transition from my quiet life in England to the vibrant and often overwhelming pace of life in the United States was, to say at least, a monumental adjustment. When I had first touched down in American soil, I was electrified. The energy of bustling streets and the sheer scale of the cities and the warm smiles of strangers beckoned me into the world that felt both exhilarating, fresh, and dormantly foreign. Yet beyond the surface thrill lay the inherent complexes of immersing myself in a different culture, a reality that I really had to confront daily. Moving thousands of miles away meant leaving behind not just my family and my friends, but also the familiarity, of a well-loved routine. I could no longer wander through the small streets of Devon and walk around to the beach or sit in a garden pond and watch the fish dart around a gentle ripple. Every aspect of daily life in the US felt like an adventure wrapped in uncertainty. I was untethered from the rhythm of my childhood, navigating a new landscape that challenged my identity at every curve. So, yeah, like, I'm super excited. I think I'm probably going to do maybe 20 chapters, I think that's a pretty average, what, how many average book, like, hang on.
I mean, I got a couple of books that are like 35, 40 chapters.
Okay, yeah, so I didn't want it to be picked, like, and the thing is, like, I'm not writing
I will
a
be
book.
right back, boss.
Oh, yeah, you're good. So I'm not writing a book to get fame from it. I'm writing it because I feel like the story of me, myself, how I grew up and what I went through and what I did to get through the things that I went through, I really feel like that kind of stuff will help people. And the fact that I used fish keeping and having these glass boxes with fish and really helped me mentally. So like like I said, it starts with me in England, how I got into it, and it kind of goes through life and talks about some things of like obviously the divorce and and then it goes back into fish keeping. But I'm not. I definitely ain't writing the book to get fame from it. I just really want my story to help people, and I know for a fact that I've done things that most people probably haven't done to like help themselves through things. Like maybe that they went a different way about it, and I just think it would be a really cool opportunity to get a book published, and maybe my book will help some of you guys, in the fish keeping world or in life. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, and I don't know how much the book's gonna cost. I don't even know how much a book even costs these days. And I don't know, man. Like, do you think people would even like? Do y'all read? Like, do you guys even read books these days, or is everything just online? Like, maybe I could put it on the Kindle. I'll put it on Amazon, right? Like electronically. I don't know. I've never even thought about a book before releasing a book, so we'll see. We'll see. Oh, my headset's low. It's beeping. But I will say, if y'all have not subscribed to my channel and you would like to, you can just click. I'm pretty sure you guys can just click on my name, right? Nah, because my name's not even in here. So I'll just do one of these unhealthy plugs. I'm sure Jim doesn't mind. Me and Jim we're boys. But yeah, if you haven't, boom, go ahead and drop that subscribe. And I'm down, chat. I'm down for it. Do both physical and ebook. Seems like you're very passionate about it. Don't give up on it. Well, I appreciate that, you guys. Thank you. So, does anyone know how hard it is to get a book to be ebook? Like, I don't know if you have to maybe pay to get it processed because I don't even know how it goes as far as like releasing a book. Like who can publish your book? Like, how do I get it in Walmart or Maya? Like, or a store. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you. There you go. You got it. But yeah, I don't know how that even goes. Like, do I have to do you reckon you have to pay someone to publish it? Or I think if they publish it, they would probably want so much percentage of sales of the book because they're using, their resources to release it. But I thought Throughout the Ripples of Life was a really cool title. And I do Photoshop, I do graphic design, so I obviously went ahead and designed my own thing. But I think it's a really good title because obviously fish keeping is in it. That's why I'm doing it, but I'm also doing like my life that evolved around fish keeping and how fish keeping helped me stay head level and within life and stuff. I can say, oh, so Ian said he has no idea. It's really hard to self-publish books. It's harder to get a publisher. If you're not looking to make money, I'd go self-published. Okay. I mean, yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not looking to be a millionaire of it. Like, if people buy my book, then that's great. That's honestly really, really fantastic. But I think it'll be fun if I could send it into a company or a actual publicist and be like, hey, proofread. Let me know if you need to make any adjustments. I don't know. It's I acted on it, and that's the thing. Coming back to I'm not gonna not do something because it scares me. Like it is terrifying, releasing a book. Because what if people hate it, and then people, because obviously the YouTube is included and mentioned in the book, so it's like people are gonna read this book, go to my channel, and just watch your book. It's shit. You're shit. I just completely hate on my book, and then come on me and hate, but. I didn't look at the negatives. I just looked at the positives. I just want my story to kind of help people and kind of give people inspiration to do things in life and just bite the bullet and not worry about the backlash and just do it. Just enjoy your life. And if I wouldn't have had the same mindset that I have now back then when I moved here, I would never even be here. Like I really wouldn't. And I do appreciate everyone in the chat that has listened to my story and gotten to know me and why I moved here and, you know, why I still do, you know, the fish keeping world and why I started YouTube. I mean, I've only been on YouTube for about 4 months. Like, and within those 4 months, I met Jim, Tommy. I met a bunch of cool people that I've met and hung out with. You know, we finally broke 250 subs in like 3 months, which was beyond me. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know how we broke that, but yeah. Oh, for real? Oh, dude, that would be fantastic. Oh, awesome. Yeah, okay, hang on. Let me go. I don't think I even... Did I even sub to you guys? I don't think I even subbed to you guys. I'm so sorry. You can go ahead and drop a sub for y'all. So Ian is Atkins, right? Is that who Ian is? I'm sorry. There's just so many new people that I'm talking to, so... Go ahead over here. Go to you. It is Ian. Ian, I subbed you, good sir. You now have 886 subscribers. Awkward Escapes. I'm going to jump over to your channel. And that is your subscription. There you go. Now you're on 32. And I will definitely watch some of the videos. I like the theme that you're going with, mate. I like the lo-fi. That's cool. I'm going to watch one of your videos. I'm doing it. Oh, that's peaceful.
I apologize.
So peaceful. Nah, you're good. I took it. Dude,
yeah,
you have the same beta fish as me.
Who?
Wait a minute.
Who does? Ian?
Ochre Escapes.
Oh,
No, I'm pretty sure they have... Yeah, that's the same. Is that a king something? This beta fish looks exactly like mine. Remember my... No, it's not. Sorry, it's not. It's different. Damn. Right, the same as me. Yeah, you're welcome.
The so Aqua Escape is a female.
I said they.
Just making sure.
Yeah. I kind of... Yeah, no, you're good. I kind of gathered by the theme of the channel.
Well, I didn't look at the channel, I assumed, and I look like an ass.
No,
All right.
No, you're good.
So, I had a phone call. Actually had to make a phone call back. I had to return it. Somebody I know, 15-year-old child, was just killed in a car accident a little bit ago. Yeah.
Mate, that is heartbreaking. So, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you have to go?
I don't. I will in a couple of minutes when my wife gets here because she's a wreck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is it family or just friend or what?
Used to be a friend of my wife. It was her friend's daughter, actually.
Oh, dang it, bro.
She was out in the car with some people. I don't know the logistics of it. The car flipped over. They life flighted her. She didn't make it.
That's rough, man. That is so... Oh, my God.
It is. It's sad, man. It's sad to see a child lose its life.
Yeah. So. That's just awful. But we should probably end then. But I will go Awkward Escape. Said, some of the music I made by me, I do have a candy. Yeah, Koi King beta. I think that's what I have too. My one's big. It's the biggest beta fish that Jim has ever seen.
Yeah, your beta fish is huge.
Yeah, my beta fish is massive. It's like probably, I don't know, 4 inches.
Yeah.
Nah, that's rough. But oh my gosh, Christine's gonna... Oof. Well, if you need anything, mate, let me know. I mean, I'm 3 hours away, but I'll...
It's not really much that... Like I told my wife, I said, there's not really much we can do. We got to wait for everything. I said, you know,
and that's,
we'll
go that's what sucks. But Aqua Escapes, I will try to get in contact with you. I will definitely... Is your email on your page, maybe?
I have her email. If she'll let me give it to you, I'll give it to her. Or give it to you.
Yeah, so she used to be an editor, so she's going to try and give me some advice and some stuff on getting my book published.
Brother, I hope you can get it published.
I think it would be a really cool achievement, man. Like, and it would be cool to see it in a store like Walmart or like Meijer or something, you know, like
Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon, Kindle, you know, whatever that thing is. Like, I think that'd be really cool. And if people are interested in like not exactly getting a copy of the full book, but if you want, like, I sent Jim like the first 2 chapters when I was starting to read it, and he was like, dude, like, I was engaged, like super interested in seeing the rest. if anyone's interested in like, you know, getting a copy of like the first and second chapter or something, then you know, definitely let me know. I'll send you a little copy of the first and second chapter and let me know if it's like engaging enough or whatever.
I told you
Oh
flat
yeah.
out I want a copy of it when it's done.
Yeah. $100. I'm kidding. Just kidding.
Okay.
Nah, I think I don't even know how much a book is these days. Like what, $15 you think for a book?
The last book I bought cost me $65.
Oh my, yeah, I don't think my book's gonna be that expensive. I think maybe like $25 is like perfect for a book. You
It's
know, and then you'll see it on sale the next day for like $8.
I just sent it to you via text message.
Perfect, cool. Yeah, I will um definitely hit you up with that. Just
Yes.
let me know what kind of information you need, and I can get that going.
All right.
The f-
She is definitely.
yep,
I got you the right email. I had to look again to make sure I gave you the right one.
yeah, good. Yeah.
Oh
I
man.
wanna say I wanna put these fish together. But I don't want to just $70 fish. There's no way. Ah, yeah. You could probably just get a new tank. $60 was your last book. I think that I don't really know how much I would charge for my book because I don't know. Like obviously I'm not in it to make money, but I'm also in it to have my story get shared across the globe and maybe help somebody down the road that's going through a bad time or something. Like I feel like they would do that. And if I could make money off it, I will, obviously. I think everyone these days needs to make money somehow. But I'm generally not doing it just to make money. I'm just straight up doing it to get my story out there and maybe it'll help
Yeah,
somebody throughout
people to get
life.
to know Noisy.
It's literally it, yeah. Like I feel like it'll be a really, really good thing. Who reads anymore? I'm here to lead, not read. Dude, Sale, I know for a fact if you saw my book, you'd buy
Huh?
it. Don't you? You should go.
Hold on one sec. Hold on one second.
Oh, okay. I'm coughing. Yeah, I think, like I said, 25 or $30 for my book would probably um be pretty cool. I mean, I could probably. I wonder how I can get a book. Is it Kindle? How to get a book on Kindle? Self-publish your.
The lady is going to join us.
Hey,
Maybe she'll.
that
Maybe this will
puts
cheer
the
her up a little bit.
damage check. Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to see how to. I don't know how to buy a book. I mean, how to publish a book on Kindle.
How to read a
Pub-
book.
publish a book.
Step one, pick up book. Step two, open first page.
Yeah.
What's up, Mama
Read.
June? Yeah, you
How
know, man,
much does
this
it cost? Oh, dude, it says how much does it cost to publish a book on Kindle, and it says it's free. You don't have to pay to upload any of your content. You don't have to pay to publish. You don't have to pay for any books. But how did they pay for my book? That's what I want.
you would have to conversate with somebody who can make that happen.
Well, it says you can just upload it to Kindle. Yeah, upload your book files to Amazon. Where is it? Make sure your copyright Oh, I gotta get my book copyrighted.
All this fish talk has made my penis soft. I'm joking.
Oh my god. Yes, KDP is free to publish. Oh, that's awesome. See, Aqua Escapes knows. She's on it.
Yes,
Perfect.
she's on it.
Well, I think I have found my publisher. You gonna be
There
my
you go.
publicist? You need me to pose my book? Like,
You could be the pretty face holding the book.
yeah. I see. I can't smile though, so I think I'll probably maybe do like a photo of.
Why can't you
like,
smile?
I just can't smile. I just can't, dude.
What the fuck is that right there?
It's a laugh, bro. But I'm not gonna sit here and smile like with my book. But I think I want like a really cool like picture of me like maybe sat like in front of my fish tank or something, and kind of like just be reading the book. You know what I'm saying? And like have like the lights dimmed, and it's like a very nice contrasted picture. That's how I want it. But yeah, I gotta get it copyrighted. I didn't even know I had to get it copyrighted. Well, hopefully, I don't think it's copyright. I don't think there's any books that look like mine. We'll see.
I'm fumbling around on your Instagram here looking for a picture of you.
Oh no. Throughout the ripples of life. I'm gonna Google it to make sure it's not trademarked.
It might be.
No, it's not. There is Ripples of Life. Ripples of Life, a story and hope of renewal. Ripples of Life, stories of hope and encouragement to share. And the cool thing is, ripples can
Right
be
there,
also
baby.
referred. What? Oh, listen. Okay, listen. Yeah, listen.
Fucking stud, baby.
Dude, that was like fresh out of divorce, like living the dream, bro. Like, look at that. Look at that guy. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my word.
That picture I have of you staring off would be a good one.
You think so?
Mystic Pets seems to think so.
Mystic
I'm
Pets
gonna agree with her.
this. She wants it. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so throughout the Ripples of Life, there is no trademarked with that. So I think
There
I
you
should
go.
be able to get my book published with my trademark in check without. So yeah, like I said, if y'all want 2 chapters, let me know and I can email them to you in like a format. And if you're in, you know, and that's that's what I need. I need people to kind of like read stuff and tell me like, you know, you're going into this too much or whatever. You can copyright your book pretty easy. It's also, from what I remember, it's pretty cheap. Perfecto. Good, good, good. Cool.
I think
It
you
will
staring
definitely
off.
happen.
You staring off into space would be good.
Yeah. I'm nervous about releasing it. I won't lie to you. I was telling chat when you weren't here, like, people are gonna like, because obviously I mentioned the YouTube channel in the book. And it's like if somebody pays like $35 for this book, and then it's like terrible, they're gonna go to the YouTube channel and just shit on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just gonna talk shit about it.
One person's opinion of you is not everybody's opinion of you.
I know, and like I said, I'm excited because I've always wanted to do it, and that also will be a constant physical memory that people can read and I can read. Like, man, like when I'm 50,
Correct.
read my own book. Like, that's what it's about. So if it ever goes, you know, if it ever goes out there, you know, I don't know if anyone's made a book like this before in the fish keeping world, and that's why I'm trying to do things different to, you know, like.
I mean,
make an
they've made
impact.
do-it-yourself handbooks and shit like that, but I haven't seen one of like an autobiography of sorts.
Just kidding. Go to Google. But no, and that's the thing. So, it's more just I think it's kind of an autobiography, but I think it's more along the lines of a book. Like, I want it to help, and that's why it's called, like, you know, Ripples Throughout Life, an inspiring story with healing and hope. Like, that's pretty much what it is. And I don't know if it's going to target people who have fish tanks, but maybe it will. Like, maybe someone who has done fish before reads it and they read the chapter about how, like, when I moved here, I had fish, life got overwhelming and I neglected the tanks. I gave the fish away. I stopped doing it. Maybe that's what they did. And then they read the next chapter on how I found a way to get back into it and enjoy it with all of the other busy stuff in my life. Like, maybe that will help people. And that's what I'm going for right now.
Absolutely.
But I know you say it's interesting, so that's enough for me to, you know, think it's a good idea if one person thinks it's interesting and will probably read it. Like, that's great, you know, because people release books all the time.
You know, brother, a story is actually some of the best things you can have, along with a memory.
Yeah. Yep.
I agree with you on that.
Yep. It is.
See
like,
the Jardini.
Yeah. I just
Jacob
love it.
the Jardini.
Jacob the Jardini. Jacob the Jardini. He looks great. Look how nice. Look, see how half of himself is like silver, but the rest is black. Like, the top of him is just all black now. He looks so good, dude. He's really settled into his tank. He's like, obviously he kind of sometimes he wigs out a little bit, but he's nowhere near as much as he used to be.
No, not as much as he was when I was there.
Definitely not. He's cool now.
So I have a few more questions for you.
Yes.
So here we go. When you came to America, were your expectations of what you thought it would be, that were they meted or exceeded, or were they very, very deceiving?
Yes. No,
Okay.
just kidding. So yeah, so I didn't have any life experience in England, especially with life. So when I came here, it was very, and like I said in the book, it says it, like that kind of chapter that I read is actually kind of like that. Like it was very overwhelming because everything was huge, everything was big. Driving on the wrong side of the road was different. I had to relearn how to drive a manual car in a foreign country. Eating was different. I actually threw up. I actually went out to a burger joint with my friends and I threw up in the restaurant in the restroom because I wasn't used to the GMO and the type of food you guys like, the stuff you pump into the meat to make it bigger. I wasn't used to that. So my body, let alone my mental, self, had to get used to the American life, and it is very different. Like I feel like if, an average American person goes to England, for instance, and they eat our food, they're going to be like, oh man, I need to eat like 5 more of these to even feel full because you guys do have a lot of shit in your food. And I'm not shit talking America. Like, don't come at me and say you shit talking America, right? I'm just playing. Just playing. I'm just trying to make a joke of, something else. But yeah, like, I'm not
No,
shit
they're,
talking.
they're poisoning us, dude.
Yeah, yeah. So it was very different for me to get used to everything. But I mean, as 10 years goes by, I think, man, where the fuck did 10 years of my life go? And I look back at all the shit. I'm like, yeah, that's where it went. So yeah, I did. It definitely exceeded expectations because, and I won't lie either. When I was on the plane at 19 coming over here, I was literally thinking, I didn't even think, what are you doing? Why? Like, I didn't think about anything. I just was like, yeah, I'll go. So it didn't hit me in reality until probably my granddad died. When I got the call of my granddad dying, it really hit me then. Like, holy shit, I'm in this foreign country on my own with this girl. What am I doing? Like I've got $3,000 to live off and build my life. That's what I built my life on 3 grand here when I first came here, and it worked. I used most of it for lawyers and my work permit, but once I got my work permit, then I could replenish that 3 grand, and that 3 grand turns into 50 grand, and I start my life. So I didn't exactly have a plan when I got here. I literally made my life on the fly. And I did have people to support me, like the girl that I was with did support me to, getting a job and living with her in the house and blah blah blah. So and obviously end up marrying that one, then divorcing and then married again. But yeah, it did expect you know the word I'm trying to say. It did. It was
Exceed.
very different. Yeah, I was mind blown by like everything. You know, I don't regret it. I think it is one of the best things I've ever done with my life, and I can definitely say from experience, when I was with my last lady, I thought my life was perfect, and then obviously, she had an affair and it fucked me over in court and stuff. But when I look back on that, the shit spot that I was in, I looking back on like when I first got here, like I kind of had to sit down. Like I think I went for a drive. I think I filled my car up and I just drove north. I was on a highway. I didn't even get on exit. I just drove. And I was thinking like how I got to this point. Like if I could move to a different country, you had to learn a new language. 100%. That's facts. But I looked back on, if I at 19 could get on a plane, just move to America in a day with a fucking suitcase, get to this point after 5-6 years here, I know for a fact I'm going to overcome this terrible place. That I just got sucked into. I got the happy stuff in my life just got sucked out. And then I look back on Brianna, dude, and I mean, you've met my missus. Like that lady will definitely be my wife one day. Like, so she helps a lot with everything as well. Like, I've never met such like a more of a supporting, loving individual like in my life. Like the stuff that I just, all I can say, fellas, is when you know, and I
Yeah.
know for a fact that I probably said that when I was with my ex, but I think I was so just dumbed up and just lost in reality, like not even in reality, just lost in La La Land, that I thought that everything was perfect. But when I look back on my marriage, my ex-marriage, and my missus now, like, dude, that was such a shit fucking relationship. Like, if this is how a man is supposed to be treated by a woman that loves you, like, that's beyond me. But yeah, dude, it did, and I love it here. I really do, and I love the fact that I met a lot of people too.
Hold on a second, I'll get it. I gotta go get a fan real quick. I gotta get the missus. She's hot. She's warm blooded.
I'm not hot. I smoke, and I don't want to like blow it out and then re-inhale it at the same time.
Oh, you're good. So yeah,
And
man, I mean, as far as that question though, like for chat, like yeah, it did. It definitely exceeded expectations, and it definitely was scary though. Like first day coming to the States and like trying to just live life and get used to everything in this country. It was unreal. But mainly it was the food and driving that I had to get used to the most. Like, and everything is so expensive here. Like, and it was expensive then, but it's expensive even worse now. So yeah, and again, I'll keep plugging this in my book. It 100% talks about it, like for sure. Look at that
Shot
ass.
at my ass. I know it was.
Look at that
Everybody loved it.
ass.
Everybody loved it. That's how we get views. See? Ah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
Jim, did you like write a bunch of questions that you wanted to ask me down like on a piece of paper or something?
Got them all in my head, sir.
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, keep going, man. I like it. Bethany Mystic said hi.
Hey, sweet pea.
I
So,
tell you what,
Sean,
even though I am sick, I do look pretty fucking hot, don't I? No, I'm just playing.
You always looking hot as hell. What you about? Like 102.3?
I'm like
You should
109.
probably take some Tylenol.
I'm fucked up right now. I'm pretty bad. But yeah, what else you got for me, my dude?
So, what's the one thing you miss about home, other than your
Oh.
grandpa?
Other than not trying to tear up again.
Yes.
Baked beans at breakfast.
Don't say
I-
baked beans and pizza breakfast.
Listen, I have that. I had that like for 2 days. When I was sick, that's all I ate. So, you know what,
Heinz.
mate? I definitely I just want the atmosphere of walking out of my house, my flat in England, and walking like 2 minutes down the road and being on the Downs, which is actually funny because okay, you know my last name, but there was like a over cliff. It was like a big grass like walk thing, right? It's like a field almost, but it was pretty small. It was maybe like, you know what? I'm just gonna show. Okay, I tell you what. I'll tell you. So type in on Google, the Downs, but spell it DOWNS, and then put Torquay, England, and it's TORQUAY, and then look at that. This is what I miss about where I'm from. If hopefully you get it and it's correct. But that is what I miss, is being able to just wake up and go to this place and just sit on a bench and just overlook like the coast of Torquay and the beach. And all the rich
Yeah, I
people
see
enjoying their
that.
lives.
I don't blame you. You pull it up. Can you pull it up full screen?
Is it kind of like, I don't know if this is it or not. I could be wrong.
This might be a
Let me see.
hotel.
So yeah, so go back to gallery. And then just go like Google Images. Yeah, this is just a hotel, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's the only thing I
Oh,
can
that's
find.
what I thought.
Oh, okay, hang on. So yeah, go back, I'll tell you.
That's a nice ass
Um,
hotel, though. What's that?
Just hit images.
That only said 131
Yep.
American doll hairs.
Right there. So go to the picture all the way to the right on the top. And then just So this is like that's the beach. But if you go to the third picture on the top row. Oh, that one, yeah, that works. So that's the Downs. And if you can scroll through it if you want and like look at them. But yeah, that's the Downs right there, and that's what I miss is being I wish they had an actual picture of the Downs itself, but they actually don't.
Well, you should have
that's a
pictures
pretty
on
good
your
picture.
phone.
one?
So they'll go left. That one. That's the downs. It's just a
beautiful.
yeah, it's just a long green, you know, like it's just on the side of a road, man, and that overlooks like Torquay Bay, and that's what I miss the
We
most.
have
I
the
mean,
Great Lakes and stuff. It looks just like that.
yeah. Oh, go to the third picture.
Oh,
Ah, you saw the
that,
palm
like,
trees, man.
damn, lost it.
It's okay. But yeah, we have palm trees. I actually don't have any pictures of the downs, funny enough. I've had so many different phones and stuff, and pictures get deleted and lost. So
Hey, Silver Creek.
yeah, look at the palm trees. They're kind of
Bethy.
palm trees. They're like British palm trees.
Bethany.
Yeah. Man, I miss
That's
it
how
so
they spelled
much.
my birthday cake one year. BETH.
Yeah, look at it, dude. Oh,
And
the tram. The tram. Oh, go. Oh my God. No, go up and then right. Up. That one right there. Look, it's the tram. My granddad used to take me on that. That's how I knew I was living the life, because all the poor people walked down. All the rich people got to ride the tram.
Look at the trolley.
Yeah. Look at that. Yep, I remember. Oh, I don't remember that, but I remember when it got
our
pretty snowy
beaches
there.
do not look like that. Our
Yeah,
beaches
so
are like,
that. Yep, there you go. That's what I miss. Right there.
yeah,
Man, it's
a
I haven't
big
been
ass
there.
that from upstairs and keep running down here.
I haven't been there in 10 years, dude.
So, do you ever plan on going back?
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna work on my citizenship. Pretty soon actually. This is probably a little bit personal information, but I text you about how I got that thing today that I was kind of
Yes.
excited about to kind of help me, you know, free up stuff
Yes.
because of my divorce and stuff. So
Yes.
that's gonna like free up a lot of funds so I can start working on my citizenship, because I told myself that I want to get my citizenship before I propose to Brianna. So that way it's locked in. Yeah, it's solid, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, no, when it happens, it's probably gonna happen like next year, I think. I got a whole plan in my brain. Yeah.
He told
So
me I have to hold a 75-gallon tank with Jacob the
Jacob the
Jardinian.
Jardinian, yeah.
That's his best man.
Right.
So I got to stand there and hold it.
Yep. And you guys will definitely get an invitation. I can tell you right now. And I don't care if fucking numbnuts fucking watches this stream, because he probably still stalks you, the little bitch ass.
I don't.
I will not make you feel like that. I can tell you that right now. You come to my wedding, homie.
Probably won't wear shoes.
Yeah, you don't have to wear shoes. I will 100% make you feel welcome in my place. I'll probably even just pay for the gas for your drive down. To be honest,
You did.
You did. You made me feel welcome when I came to your house.
I know.
Good.
So we got to go to Pickle Fest. It sounds like lots of fun.
I sent it.
Yeah. So I told the missus, and I told Jim. So with
I know.
obviously how well, mom having cancer, we can't
Yeah.
plan that. Yeah. So
And I
but
get
once
that.
it-
Like, yeah, because
once it gets closer, 100%, like we'll definitely, because she looked at me and she's like, you don't like pickles. I'm like, yeah, but you do.
yeah,
So
but
we're
you
going-
do,
Yeah,
and
so we're
I
gonna-
do. So,
Yeah.
hey, man.
Hey, Sean, we got something in common. I don't like pickles either.
Yeah.
You know
good.
what? Just bring her, and her and I will go to Pickle Fest, and y'all can do whatever the hell you
Oh,
want.
dude, we can probably hit up. How far is that from your fish store?
An hour,
Ah.
Which one? Which fish store?
George. Canton's like an hour.
Oh, sorry. Only Oscars said reminds me of Greyhound Rock in Santa Cruz. Yeah. So that's one thing that I miss about England.
It's really
You know,
pretty.
I do like it.
I could sit by the water all day.
Yeah, same. I mean, you saw me when we went to Lake Erie. I was just zoned out, man.
Just that's the same thing I do. Just stare.
Just
I feel like that's
enjoy
what
it.
you're supposed to do. Like that's
Yeah, you're supposed to take it in.
Yeah.
Tommy, I kind of like pickle fish better. It sounds funnier.
Oh, did Jim
Pickle
tell
fish.
you that I have like over 100 fry, Bethany?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I thought they were our babies for a second. I was like, wait, the babies had babies already?
No.
But, yeah,
I
That's
actually haven't
awesome.
I actually haven't checked on them today, so give me a second. I gotta go look. I gotta make sure they're good. Oh, dude, there's so many in this tank. Oh my god, dude! Like you look in the tank, and there's not a point where you look and there's not a fry. It just looks like and they're all free swimming today.
Well,
Brother, I have been.
maybe a lot of them will survive.
I've been through it, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna give you two. For sure.
So think about this.
Aren't they the mean ones?
The Akara you have in your tank.
Yeah.
That is the first batch, a successful batch of electric blue Akara I've ever had.
Those
So
are slow growing fish.
Yeah, they are. When did you find out that like they weren't successful? Like, should I be
They were
worried?
dead 2 days in.
Okay, so these are good then because these guys are swimming around.
Like I told you, man, every 3 days do a water change.
Yeah, I did it today. I changed like half the tank water.
Quality food. Like I said, crush that shit up fine as you can. Turn it
Yeah.
into a powder and just drop it.
I'm gonna get like a pastel, I think they call it, to grind it
Yeah.
up.
Mortal
Yeah.
and pestle. I'll show you what you should get.
So I actually did so
I
this
used to make
tank
my potions.
so the tank down below, they had like I missed like 20 of them, and they were all swimming around the mum. And I actually took them out today. So they're kind of curious on where they're from. She's actually looking for her fry right now, but I took them all out.
This is not a plug for anybody, but this is what I use with my fish.
Okay.
It is fantastic. That's what your fish were raised on that I gave
lovely.
you.
I just wet my finger, stick it in there, and then put it in the tank because it's literally like dust.
It's like a dust. It's like a powder.
So
That's-
I
you
do
don't
have
like
a-
it'll just sit on the top.
Oh, okay. I do have a question though. So I'm looking at like companies to like not exactly invest in, but like kind of reach out to for sponsorships. Have you ever heard of Higer? Are they good or bad?
I just did a review for them.
Okay, so I'm trying to
We
get
like their product, the one that we got.
somebody- Who just got a sponsorship from them? So they popped up on my feed. I think it was I'm subscribed to them. Where are they? When I see the name, I think it was
Salem's got a
J.
thing to it.
Yeah, J Rock. I think
J
just
Rock's got
spon-
a thing with them.
Yeah, he
There's a
just
bunch
got a
of us
thing
that
with
do.
them. Well, how do I get to that point? I wanna see what I can do.
I
here.
mean, basically, I'll contact you separately.
Yeah, because I'm really interested in they have these Hager fish tank water filters. They're like sponge filters and they look really cool. And I want to try some. Obviously I'll buy them, but yeah.
We'll talk about it, Alpha, here.
I'm down. Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
You froze again. There you go. Stretch it out, big boy.
Yeah, I'm stretching. There are several different programs that have best ways for Jim to talk to you about the different ones. Yeah, man, I'm down. And I'm more along the line interested in, I would say, filtration and lights. That's my thing.
The light ones are kind of hard to get.
Right, yeah.
I stumbled into the one that I got because of Higer.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's not a very popular brand light, but as you can tell with what it looks like on that tank, it's gonna be.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the LED lights now. I think this one's expensive. For like a 42 wide, it's $67.
I'll tell you something in the private chat, but just keep it between me and you.
You and I.
Yeah.
What's the difference between me and you?
So, chat, have any questions about my life here? Considering this is,
My dirty ass
Get
foot
to-
up here.
get to know
You
me.
got those hillbilly feet?
They're not that bad.
No, they're not.
Are they bad?
No.
Oh, good.
What is the weather like in England, man? You guys have summers like we have here?
No, it doesn't get that hot.
Yes.
Is it like?
They have seasons.
Is it like?
The fuck?
How many seasons do you guys? You guys have all four, or do you just
Sun,
basically
rain,
Stop.
and spring? That's it.
sun,
That's-
rain, spring, no snow?
I shouldn't say we don't get snow. I'm sure in England somewhere, like maybe higher up north, you get like snow. But where I'm from, no.
I hate snow.
And they leave their
Why-
kids outside in prams to take naps just in the fresh air, hoping nobody
Okay.
just randomly rolls away with their children.
No, we don't have that. Tommy said his
Bullshit.
review for his light has ended me in smashing it with a hammer and a big fucking knife.
Oh, God.
I heard that story.
Are you serious?
I have.
Oh, hey, also, you know how like before we went live, I won't say it, but you said that you were thinking about doing that thing. I'm gonna talk to you, and I'm gonna show you what I do to, like I'm gonna share some of my little knowledges here. Um, England and bad hair. Whoa,
See, I've always heard of England and bad
my
teeth.
Teeth. It's
yeah.
the teeth.
See, so here's the thing. My teeth are bad. I will say. When I came here, my teeth were terrible because in my life story, I grew up in a really bad
Yep.
household, didn't look after my teeth. But half of my teeth are like half fake. Like half my tooth's real, and then the other half's fake because
Yep.
I didn't look after them. But I mean, they're not bad. I mean, and that's why I don't really smile because A, I can't smile, and my teeth aren't the best. So.
I
Oh,
think,
I think you have a nice smile.
see,
Oh,
I think of
yes.
Fine. Yeah.
I think of bad teeth. I think of Austin Powers.
Yeah, baby.
Before he
Yeah.
went to the dentist, Like, ooh, why
Right.
does you got carpet on your teeth, bro?
Shit,
That's
I'm a
gross.
northern. We got bad teeth too here, Tommy. We got tooths. We ain't got
Tooths?
teeth. We got
Tooths.
tooths.
Oh my lord.
Tooths. Bad teeth. That's what I call them, teeth. I'm missing 11
What
teeth.
do you
so-
feed your saltwater? I feed omega-1 saltwater flakes.
It smells super garlicky.
It smells super bad. But it
I didn't
works.
say bad. I said garlicky. Garlicky smells delicious to me.
It's strong. So before you came here, did you have a car in the UK or in England?
No, I just like my dad told me how to drive his car.
What'd your dad drive?
Well, he had a Honda Civic at first. They had so our Honda Civics are different over there. He had a 5-door Honda Civic. Rims on it, like yeah, it was like it was different. It's not like Honda Civics over here. Like
Honda Civic
it's-
EK.
I don't know, let me Google it. Hold up. Let me see. EK. Nope.
I just didn't know it was gonna be one of those
Didn't
little
look
baby
like that.
cars. One of those little. Oh, what are those things called?
Yeah, dude, it's really explain. Our
Yeah.
Hondas are
There you
super
go.
different, like super different looking. My dad had a picture of it on his bloody Facebook, but I can't even find it. I can't even find it on Google. I don't even know what year it was.
It doesn't exist.
Oh, you know what? I think this is it. No, is it?
Because we can get the Canadian version of the Honda Civic down here. It's the Honda Civic EG, and then you can get
EG?
the EK from Honda from Canada. It's
I
different
don't
than
know
ours.
what this is?
Fucking head hurts.
Yeah, man, I can't bloody find it. I
That's
haven't
all right.
looked at
Missing 6 teeth.
But yeah, so he had that. And then he had something called a what did he is it an MG? Maybe an MG? Yeah, and then he had an MG sports car. Which is pretty neat. And then that kind of, embraced
Those are
me to
tiny.
get what I'm into right now. So yeah. But no, I learned to drive pretty much over here. I drive manual over here, which is fine because I'm right-handed, so it was like a lot better. Yo, Ross, what's up, man? Welcome in, bud. So yeah, it was driving over here that was kind of crazy too. But I'm right-handed, so driving a stick with a right hand's easy.
I
You know?
I wouldn't want to do it.
All right, so is it anything like this?
No. Nah, it's a hatch.
He
It
said
was a type in 5-door after it. Yeah, and then you might have to. I think it was like a 2005, maybe. Yeah, type in 2005.
So that would be like the 6th generation Honda Civic.
I loved my Civic.
That's our generation.
Yeah, see, it doesn't look like that. It's crazy how they're completely different, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we have Nissan Skylines driving around there too. Like,
I know.
I know.
Fuck
Nobody
you.
wants to hear your shit.
Like,
yeah,
kind of
no,
like
but
that.
that's a Type R, but no, it wasn't like that. But
That's
that's what
pretty.
we call a, we call that a Honda Civic Type R.
That's kind of sexy. I ain't gonna lie.
That's pretty.
I have one of these right here, dude, but a 2-door. That thing was a bucket of shit.
Oh, hell yeah, dude, Honda's
The one we
good
had was
car.
like that. We had this one, but in black, missing the spoiler.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm still trying to find. Man, it just
Year old
sucks.
5-door hatch. Bless
You
you.
know what? I'm gonna go on Facebook because my dad has a picture of his car. He loved his car so
Click,
much.
click,
Man.
buddy. Pancakes.
All right, let me go to my dad photos.
Bro,
Yo,
you guys have, where's their Pepsi over there? That's my question.
what?
Pepsi. Did you have Pepsi in England?
I think so.
I was gonna
He
say,
Okay,
thinks
so
so.
This was his second car he got. It was called an MG. Wait till it loads in. Hang on.
oh, damn.
Yeah, so that was an MG, and then that was the front side, dude. The back side, I love the wing on this thing. It's so nice.
Accent those.
Yeah, this was the back side of it. There you go. So yeah, so that's an MG, and then this is his Honda right here. Yeah, dude, it's so weird. It's a weird looking car.
It's a pretty car.
Okay. I like those wheels.
Yeah, I hate those wheels. They're a bitch to clean.
All right.
Used to maybe clean that fucking car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
like
should try cleaning some 100-spoke Daytons.
oh no, I'm
With a
great.
toothbrush.
Did it.
Mercedes and Honda there. Yeah, so I learned how to shift gears with that kind of thing, you know.
Had to be a change going from a right-hand drive to a left-hand drive.
But he's right-handed, so
story.
it's
Yeah,
easier.
funny story. On my I was taking my test, dude, and I fucking pulled out on the wrong side of the road on a blind corner.
Oh, fun.
I just kept driving. And my instructor literally saw there was no traffic in front, and he goes, "Do you see anything wrong with driving right now?" And I was like, "I didn't indicate." He was like, "No, you're on the wrong side of the road." I was like,
Oh,
shit,
sorry.
Yeah, and he
My
didn't,
bad.
yeah, he didn't do anything bad, nothing like that. He didn't like nail me on it. He was like, "Dude, I get it. You know, you're used to something, and you try driving, and
I
Dude,
got
my
pulled over.
Dini's
on the
loving to be on
with
camera
their
right now. He rarely chills in that corner. It's like
He's chilling tonight.
he's live, and he's like, "Yep, I'm just gonna get my." Look at him just chilling in that one spot. He's probably waiting for food.
I was gonna say maybe he knows, like, hey, is it my cricket time or like?
No,
'cause
so actually
normally-
he's off crickets right now. He's on dry. Hang on, let me see if I can feed him.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I got him on his food sticks.
About time.
All right, mate,
Little-
you ready for this? Come
Little
on,
jerk.
come on. Here he comes. Ready? Whoop-ah! Watch him. Douche. Done.
Owned it.
Loves it.
Smashed it.
Awesome.
Smashed it. I'm gonna close my barn door. It's getting pretty chilly outside, and I got my heat on.
Getting a tidbit nipply.
I like
Yeah,
it when it's cold sleeping.
Yeah, I
weather.
just turned the bloody AC off and finally put it on heat mode. But yeah, man, he's happy as days. He's doing really well. Oh no!
What?
How much water did you suck out of it?
Why is it cloudy?
I don't know.
See, you think you whisper and everybody hears you. You tell me this thing picks up everything.
Oh, this thing can pick up a net taking a shit in the corner.
Yeah, I'm just moving my my laptop
Probably
closer
drained
so
out
I
too
can.
much water.
Yeah, there we go. Now I can actually see you guys, and I can actually fucking relax. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Life was definitely different when I first moved here. But it's a lot better now, though. What are you doing? That's how you blind your fish.
Alexa, turn on fish.
Yo, that's some fancy shit. That's dope as fuck. I didn't know you could do that.
She's all hooked up.
All of my
Okay,
fish
hang
are
on.
on the electric timers.
Let me see. Alexa, turn off fish.
Fucker. But you know what's funny? Like my Siri on my phone, I have to talk to her like this or she doesn't hear me. Like, why do I have to sound like a man? Like, hello? How did I set this damn phone up?
So
That's
I want
so
to share
badass.
with you. I'm going to share with you something that I want.
That you have something I want.
No, I want to share something with you that I want. This is my dream car, and it's coming. Whether everybody likes it or not.
That's a training
What is
day
it?
car.
Shush your mouth.
Shut you.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth off.
Shut your mouth.
Oh my god, y'all.
I got to find the right picture of it.
I know that car any day.
You should just get the Mitsubishi Evo hatchback, bro.
No.
We don't drive Mitsukakas here.
No Mitsukaka for me. Evo 10, Evo 9 is, I think, sexier. Right there, baby.
Yeah, it's a Monte Carlo, bro. That's a nice car.
79 Monty, baby.
I'll take it.
So I will say, I know people always like, oh, Noisy doesn't like, American cars. I actually do. So I one day will own a 1969 Chevy Nova in deep red.
My man.
That is a beautiful car.
Yeah,
So,
that's my dream car.
Beautiful car.
Growing up, my dad had a 69 Yanko.
Mhm.
White and blue. Beautiful. Beautiful fucking car, dude.
Wow,
He sold it to his nephew. His nephew had it for 2 weeks, was out drinking one night, wrapped it around a guardrail.
Oh, lovely.
Like, I
Jesus.
wouldn't have a nephew anymore. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, so Tommy said I want a deuce and a half.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
And a half.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
it's that titty.
All right, hold on. You want a deuce and a half, or you want a deuce and a quarter?
What is a deuce and a half?
Deuce and a quarter is a Buick Electra 225.
Well, show me a picture.
I had a
Come
deuce
on.
and a quarter.
What are you doing? I want to see pics.
I want to see
pics.
pics.
Yeah, man. What are you talking about?
Picture
cars
didn't
and-
happen, man.
Yeah, not showing me fucking pictures. What the fuck, dude?
Listen to him. I think the fever is getting to him. He's getting delusional.
Yeah, I know. I was delusional. You know what? I woke up at like 3 a.m. and for some reason I went to the fish room. I don't know why, but
Yep.
I walked out of the fish room and that's a nice car. It's a boat though. My lady looked at me when I walked back in and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I was looking for painkillers," and she's like, "In the fucking fish room?" I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "You're sick and delusional. You need to go to bed." She grabbed me and walked me back to bed. It was like, "Go to sleep."
Oh, I love her so much. She's the
Yeah.
best.
I know. It's
Like,
my little
what the
lady
fuck
right
are
there.
you doing in the fish room?
Here's
Like,
what Tommy
Anna.
wants.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I know. And now I know what this is. Yeah. So, fun fact. So you live in Texas. It's actually normal to drive that in Texas. My buddy who lives in Texas has 2 Humvees.
no.
Like, not even playing. Like, I'll show you right now.
Texas says, fuck America. Like, America,
So-
but fuck America.
So my buddy has this one.
I love it.
Oh, so he's got a Hummer, huh?
That's an actual one. Okay.
He's got a real one.
It's a Humvee. Yeah, and then he
Yeah,
has this one too.
H1. Yeah, that's a fucking H1.
Okay.
That's a Hummer, baby. That thing will go through
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
That
it's
bitch will climb
normal for
a
him.
wall.
This is
Yep, he's shown me. He's shown me videos, man. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Yep, Texans say we are America. You are. It's a shame y'all are going to a blue state. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Oh,
I'm just
I'm-
kidding.
I'm red.
Yeah. I'm just fucking with you, bro.
I'm pink. We'll just say that I'm pink. Look at me.
But
You know my
I would-
I'm going to show you one of my favorite cars that I've ever owned.
a Buick Regal.
No.
No,
Alien and Me podcast.
that's cute.
Alien, me.
Ah,
How do
Your
I
chunky
search
butt.
this motherfucker?
I don't know how much shit you got on there. You
A
got
lot.
shit on there I don't want to see.
A lot.
Oh, I bet there is.
You know what? I generally think I'll tell you what, I don't think we're gonna break. I mean, I know you're gonna shout at me for this, but I don't think we're gonna break 500 by the end of the year.
What do you mean,
I thought
you?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do a wet t-shirt contest, wasn't we, for Mystic? Remember, Mystic Pet said she wanted me to do a wet t-shirt contest for 500 subs.
Ooh. Oh, look at all my babies. Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I have a lot of
283.
fucking pictures.
You have too many. But why you got so many pictures of cars? That's not necessary.
Oh, speaking of painting, so Tommy, I actually moved it so I can look at it more.
That one.
Yeah,
moved Tommy's
buddy.
painting?
Yep, and so now it's in front of me, so I covered the window up with the painting so I can look at it.
Hmm.
Again, that's a memory. You know what I'm saying?
Timestamp.
So yeah,
That's what I
Mystic, I don't think our wet t-shirt contest will happen at the end of the year. I'm sorry.
Damn, who
I'm
said
pretty-
that shit?
I'm pretty sure it was Mystic who said that. I think we were joking on my live stream and said if I get 500, I'll do a wet t-shirt project.
I look exactly the same,
Yeah.
only older.
Yep.
I look exactly the same, only completely different.
All right.
I hate myself
I'm gonna
sometimes.
show you
Do
my
you have
two.
a picture?
I have one. There are my two ladies.
Is it a Cutlass?
No, that is a Caprice. The black one is a
Hmm.
Caprice. The white one is a Regency 98.
Damn.
That's Lizzie and Jasmine. Jasmine's the black one.
Good job. We don't have any nudes at the bottom, eh?
No.
Ah, like the fact that you looked.
I mean, you can't help but just look at the camera roll. I'm sorry. I do it all the time. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Holy shit.
Well, we've already seen you itch your titty, so.
Hey, man, everybody in
I didn't itch it. I tried to adjust it because it tries to go underneath my armpits.
It's funny because
everybody in Mexico's seen her fucking tits, so it don't matter.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
Which is probably why I got roofied. They just wanted my kidney.
Good lord.
I saw the size of the bathtub that was in our room. Okay, listen. You could have put so much ice in there. Like,
Bro,
I ain't stupid. Show me the candy first.
you want to see the fish room before it was the fish room?
Oh yeah, do it. I'm all with Trump. Oh, I'm with Trump too. We don't talk about politics here, but yeah, facts.
Hold
Trump's
on.
my
No,
boy.
that's for Rumble.
You're damn right.
Damn
it.
I just want to make sure there's no dicks or titty pictures on the bottom.
Oh
Yeah,
my
since
god.
now it's been brought to my attention. Like, oh, huh. You know what? If there is, you're welcome.
So that's that's over where the 90 gallon is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we built all the walls and put all the drywall up and blah.
This is where I'm sitting right now, is right here.
Oh wow.
All built.
Yeah, you really gotta watch where you're, because iCloud is a terrible place to be. Whoa! I see a car. I see a wing. Is that GTR?
Yes. So from a
Oh
car
my
show.
I'm so good. I saw the wing.
I saw a wing.
Brother, the minute I
That's-
drive one of those, I'm probably going to hate it because I want one so bad.
Yeah, I think
Charlie was kidding about me.
I
had a wonderful time.
so I was looking at like the R34s, right? But obviously, being illegal here. So I was looking at the
Oh, my
R35s. The R35s you can actually get like a 2014 pretty cheap, and I was looking at one of those. By the way, Yeah, so you can get like a 2014 in Michigan. I mean, not a Nismo, because, Nismos are expensive as shit. But,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I looked at one, and I'll probably I might get one in a couple years, I think. I'm going to get rid of the Subaru.
Shit, I don't want that. That's only 545 horsepower.
Yeah,
Shit.
but that's quick, though.
That is-
Yeah, I know.
I don't
I'm
need
put-
555.
I do.
Yeah, I'm pushing, like, 450.
We have 285 in the van with 285 torque. So torque to power and torque are right there together, but the bits weigh 6,000 pounds. My Fusion's like
yeah.
195. And
Mm.
that's on a good day with the wind behind it. Premium
Yeah,
fuel.
but it's like super
it's nimble.
heavy. I don't like the electronic steering.
Dude, that is one thing that I will say about that car. For it having a 1.6 liter and being kind of small,
Mhm.
it handles really well.
Damn.
I mean, it handles really well. I can bob and weave in and out of traffic with the best of them.
I like
If you could ask the dude I was fucking with on the freeway in a Corvette, he was dogging me. I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker was way out in front of me, but he didn't have the balls that I had to do what I did. So I will
can't
go
wait.
around people in the berm, dude. I don't care.
I've done it.
And I'll probably order my injector in a couple weeks.
You need
No,
hand
my
putting it in,
fun.
let me know.
No, it should be alright. It's just like I'm gonna be the smart thing, and I'm gonna get like like the colored marker pens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mark each tube that goes into what slot, because dude, there's like fucking 9 tubes that go into the intake manifold, man. And
Smart.
I put them back
No,
the
you
same
can
way, but
you can have them. I'll send them up there to you.
I mean, yeah, you can if you want to drive down, bro. Like, I'm great.
Up.
I'm down. Oh, up.
I'd have to
Sorry.
drive
Oh,
up.
across.
Or crossing over.
Frosting up
Yeah,
a little bit.
if you want to drive down, mate, on a weekday, a weekend, sorry, I'm down. I just
Yeah, and then
I
the
know
three
I-
of you, and then the three of you guys can cook chicken again.
yeah, I'll cook chicken.
That was a group effort, and it was delicious.
Good. I'm glad. I
It
seasoned
was.
the
I ate my
fuck
whole
out of it.
piece. Like I
Yeah,
ate my
it-
whole.
I was
And
telling
that was
him,
like
it's,
the perfect.
yeah, I was
We had
telling him
that
it's
conversation.
ironic how like we got 3 nice sized ones and we got like a U sized piece. It was actually kind
Like
of
this
solid.
little.
It was good.
Like that's fine. It
Yep.
was good. Oh, I love
And
it.
she walked down and she was like, "That's my piece." I
Like
was
that's my
like,
piece right there.
You
Thank
got
you.
it. Not a problem.
And then we had burgers. They were good.
They were good too.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I like the chicken better though. Chicken was good. I actually did like the burgers. Funny enough.
Bree spent the whole time trying to save my life from the umbrella. I was like, honey, just sit
I know,
down.
dude.
If we die,
That thing.
we die.
Listen, we had a bunch of people over. We had all of our family over, and it was getting kind of windy. And the fucking umbrella fell off, like blew off, and clocked me like this close, fucking hitting me in the head. Fell on the grill, almost caught fire. It was crazy.
That's what she said. She's like, it fell on the grill. I was like, how? Like, 'cause
Yeah,
it's
I
so
almost died.
weighted down. Like,
It doesn't. It lifted that bitch off the
Does
ground.
not matter.
Like,
I
it
was like-
did not give a
I was
fuck.
like, honey, just sit down. It's totally fine. Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
I 100%. I almost died, but I'm going to have to head out, bud, because my meds are starting to wear off.
Yes, sir.
And
Aw.
I was
Sign
just
a-
getting ready to tell you that I was about to, say goodnight.
Well, I hope you
Yeah.
feel better.
Me
Keep
as well.
resting and stuff.
Don't go anywhere.
yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. It's been a great evening with Noisy Aquatics. Got anything you want to say before we just sign off here?
I love you all and thank you for the support, and I do appreciate it. And I will release the book, and I'll let you guys know.
I'm looking forward to it.
He loved
Yeah.
to read.
Guys, remember,
I'm
it's your hobby. Do it your way. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you Sunday with Mike B.
Yeah.